I brought a blow pop and then I realized.
Yeah, you did.
You can't get blow
I
pop on
can't
the
get
show.
blow pop on the show.
Cody, get out of here. Go.
Like for real, I was like, I was starting to open it and I was like, no, I'm not eating blow pop on the show. I just left it there.
Okay, we're live. And I'm gonna play the intro.
Proven gamer.
I feel the minutes count down on the clock again. Feel like I'm playing in a game that I can never win. Time is running out, I know I gotta make a choice. So many whispers in my ear that I can't hear my voice. Tell me, will it end the situation that
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Remember the Loot, episode 64. 5 away from Tanner's favorite number, 69. I'm your host, Resident Daryl, and alongside of me is the butt-humping Brady Bunch, the Happy Trio, T-Bird, Walking Idea, and Badmouth Brian. What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's that, hump?
I threw you all in there together because we've never done that. Yes.
Yeah.
It was sweet. It
I
was
like
big.
being in the
I
same
wanted all
pot
our
with
heads
everybody.
to go into squares and let's start looking
Put
around.
our heads together. We just stay home forever. Dear Penis. No, you ever heard that song?
Never heard that song.
What? You ever heard that Rodney Carrington song?
Oh, yeah, you showed
Rodney
me.
Carrington.
Wieners on
Show
me?
us your...
No, that's showed them to me. No, there's a guy. It's this country singer that does like comedy tours and stuff like that, and he does a song called "Dear Penis," and he's singing to his penis, and he's like, I don't think I like you anymore. He's like, you used to watch me shave, but now all you do is stare at the floor. Talking about like he's having
Can't get it up
issues,
no
you know what I'm
more.
saying?
Yeah.
And then there's the part he goes, he sings, "Dear Rodney," and he talks about all the weird places he puts him and all the things that he's doing to him that are. He's like, it used to be you and me, a paper towel and a dirty magazine. And he said, we just put our heads together. We just stay home forever. It's like, it's really gross and weird, but it's really funny.
It's really funny. It's clever.
So yeah, that's how I wanted to intro
Go
the show.
country music. Yeah,
Go
we
country
love
music. That's right.
around here.
If you're listening to the show on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, because we are the Proven Gamer Podcast Champions, or everybody's favorite podcast app, Podbean,
Yeah.
take a time out, go to YouTube, type in Rodney Carrington and do your penis.
Yes.
And my notes are gone. Like nothing's working. So check this
we're
out.
freestyling
On
today.
the way home from work to do the show, I had my phone out, as one does, not texting, of course, not texting and driving.
We don't do that stuff around here.
That's illegal. But like
you in the wall.
my phone just like stops working. It like starts freaking out. It tells me there's no service. It can't connect to AT&T's network, and that's been happening. That's my newest problem. And then I freaking let it go. I deleted my network settings at a stoplight, of course. That didn't work. Freaking just wiped the whole thing, and start over. Got home, started logging back into everything, and I was logged into Google Docs, looking at the notes, and now it's just saying, "Oops, I did it again."
Oops.
It just won't work. So, okay, boom, that worked.
You play with our heart. We got lost in the game.
Do y'all have the notes brought up? Is it working for y'all?
I'll get the notes up if you need them notes up.
We might need some. I might need some help because like
I didn't get
that.
that invite, dog.
I sent it to you, bro.
I didn't show
I
up.
sent it to you, bro.
Got him.
Got him.
You got them?
All right, well, while you guys are bringing up the notes, and mine are obviously loading, we're going to start this episode off right,
there
as
we
we
go.
always do, with a toast.
Toast.
Hang on, this pillow behind my back is going to go. Sorry. I tried. Pillow behind the back thing didn't work. It's like a weird Kama Sutra move. All right, this week's toast goes to cancel games.
Yeah.
Well,
Spencer.
I figure we would be toasting to Nintendo Switch stuff because originally we were going to record this after the reveal. That's not the case. I don't have the notes to see all the other things I want to toast to, so we're going to toast to the Vita,
It's the
cancel games,
no, it's Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom
turning
Hearts,
15.
and Resident Evil 4
turns
turning
12.
That's crazy. Kingdom Hearts is 15. And it's so crazy because I was talking to my brother for a while earlier, and he said he like legit has like put his Xbox down, and all him and his wife are doing now for the next few months is playing Kingdom Hearts on PlayStation. So
That's
anyways,
awesome.
Pop that toast, Tanner. You just spiked the audio
I
like
know,
a
I'll cut
motherfucker.
that out.
You ready to pop that?
Deuce, Cody, get out of here. Get out of here, dogs.
Get out of here.
Go. Y'all get out of here. This ain't kind of funny. We don't know have no dogs on the show.
I said, but Daddy, I want some monster. Put a little of my monster in my bowl.
Sip up a little monster.
Cody's like, for real? Like, real?
Terry's like, I always
Really.
Keep
All right.
warm.
So T-Bird, tell us what you've been playing this week.
Your mom.
Okay, Josh, your turn.
All right, my dad. No.
All right, Brian.
And I have been playing Titanfall 2. What else have I played?
Titanfall
I'm
2.
playing a little bit of this horrible phone game called Dragonvale Worlds.
It's got a lot of dragons.
I've got 44 dragons.
But who's counting? You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm going to do the
play some
thing I
Call of
always
Duty.
tell y'all not to do.
Touch the
I'm
mic.
I'm touching the mic.
Guys, he is breaking the rules right now.
I'm breaking all the
First the
rules.
minivan, then the pants. Now
Bruh,
he's touching the mic
I got
stand.
shorts on. I got a Walking Dead shirt on. I got the mic. Sure, I touched it.
Bro.
But I'm not in the.
I
I got the
don't want that
Sequoia
mic.
outside. Oh, no, I don't actually. I got the van outside.
I listened
The
to
van, son.
one of our older podcasts, and I was like, something came up, and I was like, next thing you know, Daryl's going to be getting him a minivan. And look, freaking 20 shows later, we got him a minivan.
He's foreshadowing, bro.
I know. Back to the future.
Foreshadowing the foreskin.
Okay.
Hey, can somebody make a new Google Doc?
And send it to him.
Copy all that stuff that I put in there and send it to me because, like, literally the only one that won't
Let me
open.
text it to you.
That's fine too. The only one that won't open is literally the one I need for this show.
You can text
That's
it to
awesome.
me too, because all I got is from.
I thought you were about to say something.
Yeah, I was just saying that's awesome.
What are you playing, T-Bird?
Okay, so this past weekend I played Naruto Shippuden Ninja Storm.
Or Naruto.
Is that
Nerdto.
fun?
Yeah,
Pretty good?
yeah. This is not a really hard fighter. It's just a button masher, in the best way possible.
I'm
I
a
guess.
button masher when I play Marvel vs. Capcom.
Me
Except
too.
this one, when you just keep hitting circle over and over and over again, it actually does combos. So, and it's a good thing I finished the show before playing that game because it spoils the rest of the show.
Oh, really?
It entire
Dang,
thing,
that's what you didn't want, too.
the entire thing, like from the moment you start the story to the very end, it's just spoilers.
So I should play that
Dang.
instead of having to sit through all that nerd.
Yeah, it's all that
Naruto.
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 Sure, it'll take you like maybe 4 hours, maybe.
About tree fitting.
4 hours versus 700 episodes.
How about we actually got to properly
Probably.
use the Shri 50 the other day when we were deadlifting?
We did, and
That
it
was
was
awesome.
It was spot on.
It was
It's
a
like,
beautiful thing.
How much we got put on there? Shri 50? We always joke. And we actually had Shri 50.
And it was
was a
kind of
sign.
weird that it was like real.
It's kind of like whenever, it's like
It's like
whenever you say that's what she said, but she actually did say it this time.
Yeah,
It's not near as cool because
That
she actually
never
said it.
happened.
it's different.
it happens at my house.
So what else you playing, T-Bird?
All right, I just had to bring my list up because I tend to play games over the weekend and not during the week. So Saturdays and Sundays I forget.
True.
I
He'd be
beat the
blacked
park.
out drunk with his controller in his butt.
How'd that get there?
Yes.
He's playing Rocket League and the car keeps going around in circles. And the analog's jammed.
Who needs rubber bands? Who needs rubber
I'm
bands?
gonna get that trophy.
Oh, I forgot to turn the vibrate off.
Vibrate boost.
Jeez.
Okay, what are you playing?
I beat the park. Not as scary as I was thinking it was going to be.
It's spooky, not scary.
It's suspenseful.
It's
Creepy?
fine. I mean,
Creepy?
it's
Suspenseful?
literally like if I was
It's fine. It's not that scary.
if one was to review that game for provengamer.com per se, I would give it we don't do halves, so I'd probably give
7.
it a 7
Yeah.
because I would want it a solid 6.5
So you want a tree 50?
plus tree 50.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I beat 3/4 home.
Did you make it all the way?
Shocker, and spoiler, you don't. You
Oh,
make it 3/4 of the
Jared,
way
you just
home.
spoiled 3/4 home.
Every time you said that to me yesterday when you were explaining it to me, all I heard you saying was 3 foursome. And I was like, 3 foursome?
We just had a foursome
3 foursome.
3 times.
Tree
foursomes.
time.
3
Three
foursome?
times.
And I'm like, what are you saying?
Three
And I'm like,
fourths.
you mean like 3/4 home? And you're like, yeah.
He's like speaking a new language over
I'm
there.
like, okay.
Yep, 3/4 home.
Like, I am Groot. 3/4.
I am
3/4.
Groot.
I know what was going on, man. I was confused.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to English right.
I don't know words.
Don't know why I came.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Girl.
You said you played actual Sunlight too, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. And old Titten Souls.
By play, you mean get my butt kicked by 2 bosses over and over again? Sure.
The reason why I say that is because
It's
you
literally
have
just like 10 minutes.
you
playing
have
that.
come back to the Vita family,
Yes.
and so you've been playing games on the old Vita.
Yes.
Persona?
Dude,
Not yet.
you heard it here first. My brother told me on the phone a while ago that he's like, he really wants a Vita. He said that like literally a little while he goes, you know what, dude? I'm on the market for a Vita. 5 people in 7 days have asked me for a Vita.
Yes.
There's only
time,
5
bro.
of them. Actually,
It's time to make that money.
It's Vita
only
time.
one of them out of the 5 bought
Yeah.
one.
But
And it cost them 4 pops.
yeah, 4 pops
And
some-
watching the house.
and some favors. 4 pops and some favors.
Some flavor.
Like I said, I gave you a sweet deal because
You're a
we're
sweet
good
guy.
friends. You do a lot for the show. You do a lot for your friends.
You edit and stuff. I mean,
If you were a chicken wing, you'd be the sweet.
sweet
The
hot.
sweet barbecue.
He's sweet hot.
We'd use sweet baby rays on you.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
That's sweet.
Okay, I'm stopping the show now. This is getting weird.
What about you, Josh? What have you been playing?
I'm trying to think of some more things that have sweet in it.
Sugar
Edibles.
is sweet.
Sweet
He'd be sweet
tits.
and sour chicken.
He can be
Sweet
sweet.
and
He's
sour
a sweet
chicken.
tart.
Sweet and sour.
No, no,
Yeah,
It's sweet and sour, yeah.
Sweet tits.
Sweet tit. No.
Yeah, I just went there twice.
You did get it twice.
Sweet.
Somebody's been on Instagram too much lately.
Ooh, balls.
What you talking
Boss
about?
chicks.
Something, I don't know. I
Some
don't even remember.
empires.
I don't remember what it's called anymore.
Aesthetic
Empire's
chicks.
Fallen. Okay. I've been playing some Rocket League. I got
Did you
like
stick a controller up your butt?
I
and
think it's
go around in
pronounced
circles?
Rocket League.
Rocket Legion.
Roquet Liege.
Rocket League.
It's French. It's a French developed game.
Yeah.
Rocket Lugu. And I got about 4 or 5 more trophies in it before I get the platinum. So I'm gonna get that way before Primal because it just came naturally. And then I beat the game.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna get that plat like pretty soon. I just gotta grind it out. There's nothing hard to do in it, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta play it, you know, and just grind it. And still chipping away at Primal, but this past week I haven't really gotten a chance to play a lot. I did play some Battlefield 1 with Brian,
Michael's badmouth.
old Jew Nicodemus over here, and it was pretty funny because whenever we got in the match, I didn't even know he was in the match, and I like roll up on him, and he's like freaking dancing over there, like throwing stuff at me. It looked like he was like throwing
Hey,
his knife
it's
at
your
me.
boy.
I was running in circles.
He was like running around in circles and stuff. I was like, oh, that's Brian.
I waited till you're about to run out because I seen guys coming, and I outran you and then turned around and they shot me in the back.
I like shot Brian because I thought he was the enemy.
That
But
was awesome.
that was a good time. Me and Brian and shout out Teddy Hodge. We'll get on every once in a while and play some Battlefield 1. It's cool. We link up. But I got so many games, man. I want to after I'm done with all this backlog and stuff, I want to unwrap Ratchet and Clank and play that. But I've been waiting because I don't want to like ruin my experience.
I've been waiting for a girl like you.
like you.
Ooh.
So, but before I move on to, you didn't go yet, have you?
Oh, he went.
I mumbled.
He went like 3 times.
He went.
Pre-shot.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay, pre-shot.
Oh, bro.
Okay.
He's like, no filter. I can't stop it. Can't stop it. Can't stop it.
Walking idea.
So,
Come on, Josh.
I don't know where I was going with that. Okay.
You're about to tell us.
He blew his
All
load
right.
early.
Well,
You blew your load too early.
before I came over here, I told my wife, I was like, so what was that thing you wanted for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
And she said,
Look at that. I broke Tanner.
she said these nuts.
I know these nuts.
She wants this
Duck.
some kind of makeup kit that like
Some
rolls
Rex
around.
acceleration, that's what she wants.
She wants to make a kid that rolls around.
It's like
Take it, Haley?
$75.
You gonna take it, Haley?
In your bed.
Y'all will be in your age.
Hey man, you okay?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, so yeah, she's No, and I was like, well, babe,
Go check
since
this
I'm
girl.
getting you that, you want to go in half on a Vita?
Oh, Hazies.
And
We could share it, girl.
I was like, let's do it. Let's get a Vita. And
I'll
she
hold
was
your
like,
half.
She was like, all right. So we got to find a sweet deal.
Sweet deals.
Huh?
Sweet
Oh,
deal on that
look,
Vita.
why are we doing this?
All right, hang on. I'm gonna do it again.
Oh,
One
Daryl.
of my,
Oh, my goodness.
one for Nepal and one
One for
for
my
my
page.
dogs. There we go.
All right,
All right, there we go.
Darrow.
I'm good. About you, Brian?
Yeah,
All right,
Brian.
me. I will repeat what I said earlier because I mumbled it
Titanfall.
because I missed the joke, and then I played the game.
Titan balls.
It's
I played some
Titanfall.
Titanfall 2.
Played
Completed
Titanfall
that.
2.
I played me some Titanfall 2.
You ain't played Titanfall 2.
I got 100%.
That's freaking
Felt
sick.
good. It felt good in my heart. It took me 8 hours on that last trophy, that speed run, but I finally got 100%, so I feel good about that. For a minute there, I was like, my Twitch reflexes are gone. I suck. I'm going to have to cry myself to sleep and start playing single-player games.
All you had to do was watch the
Finally
YouTube
got it.
video.
Welcome to my life.
I'm like looking over at
I
my
got a
sleeping
song
baby.
for everything tonight.
I like, look
Jeez.
over at my sleeping baby, and I'm like, I got to beat this. Yeah, but I got it. Took me
Just
a
beat
minute.
it, beat it, beat it. See?
And then I played the game.
Go play Titanfall.
And then I played Battlefield 1 with you. And I played... Oh, I started a new game of Skyrim.
Scat him.
Scream.
Scream.
Started to scream.
You even
Scream?
scream, bro.
Yeah, I got that Skyrim. Tanner hooked me up. I got that
Yep.
Skyrim at the Christmas times when I just put it in.
It's
So
funny
I
you
just
say
started
that.
the game. I'm like maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes in, something like that.
It's funny you say that. I checked my email a couple hours late, but apparently Best Buy had a celebration for Friday, because why not? 4-hour flash sale that I missed.
What was
Skyrim,
on it?
$3.45.
Games.
Games.
All the games.
I them game.
And I missed it
Dim games.
like 2
Dim
hours.
games.
So, Daryl?
Play it. Play it,
Daryl.
man.
I have to tell you a funny story before I answer.
Tell us a story.
Everything's got to have a story with Daryl.
I
Story
thought-
time with
I
Daryl.
thought that's why we're
By
here.
the fireplace. You know what I'm saying?
Why ain't the
It's right
fire?
there.
Why ain't the fireplace on?
Because I turned the air on. It was hot as ball
Oh,
sack
we
in
can
here.
kill the lights to set the mood right with the fire.
What, we trying to sex? I thought we were trying to
Yeah.
podcast.
Try to get it in, man.
I just had. Wait, no, I
Remember the
didn't.
Luke sex cast.
T-Bird's like, well, what do you think I was here for?
We got a sweet and sour over here.
I came here to banging out and podcasting. I'm done podcasting.
Hey, that's my sexy chest area.
You
Get
don't
it,
wanna
boy.
see- you don't
Get
know.
it, Magnum?
Brian, put that away.
I got more hair than my dad's got.
We're
on
gonna
his
get
body.
banned from Twitch from all the
Yeah, there's
sexiness.
too much skin showing on Twitch. We're gonna get banned.
All right, check it out. I played
Moving on.
Spider-Man all day last Saturday. Like we did the show Friday night. I got like 3 hours of sleep. I got up.
all week.
You're just shooting webs,
Yeah.
shooting webs
Dude.
all over Manhattan.
I've been wearing it out, man. I'm shooting all kinds of webs. Now I've like slept average 3-4 hours a night all week.
It's
Busting
been
all
kinds
kinds
this
of
weekend.
webs.
No joke. So it was supposed to, blizzard here in South Carolina.
Dude, no, don't joke like that. It did.
Yeah,
Dude, I
we
ate so
There's
much good
stuff
blizzard.
We
in
got,
my yard
like-
knocked over from the
got
snow.
an eighth of an inch of snow.
You should have seen how
And
much ice
everything
was in
was
my
shut
freezer.
down. It's like all the bread and milk were gone.
Dude, there was a line, no joke. There was a line to try to find a parking spot at Walmart because every single parking spot had a car in it.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
who
crazy.
wasn't
That is
there?
insane, bro. Welcome to South
I
Carolina.
went there Friday before the show, before we did the show Friday, and they legit had all the water on pallets in the front of
Yeah.
the building. I was
was
like,
just
are you
rolling
kidding
by.
They
me?
always do that crap. Like
Yeah.
it makes
They're
me so
making money,
mad.
bro.
It makes me mad.
Oh, it's like, oh
like,
dang, water
Natural
sales.
disaster coming
Natural
through.
disaster. Let's jack them up.
Water sales are down. Let's get them. Let's get them.
We gonna get them.
Aquafina said, "Hey, I heard it's gonna snow, bro."
Yeah.
In the
Aquafina's
back.
like, we done bled California dry. Let's sell this.
I
money in South
know.
Carolina.
We got them in a drought. We gonna sell it all in South
We sell all
Carolina.
South Carolina morons. They water ain't gonna go out.
But anyways, I played Spider-Man like all day, like no joke. We sat like 8:47 Saturday. We're sitting in this room right here in the temporary podcast area,
Chimp.
And we put
Soon to be
Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man on. Dude, she really wants to get up here.
What is that?
Oh, that fat pouch right there?
Yeah, is that
She's got like a tumor.
cancer
That's
thing?
her brisket.
That's the good.
That's like
When
good,
she
yeah.
dies, we're gonna cut that off and eat it.
Tuesday at the cookout.
Yep.
There you go.
Slither it off.
Yeah, it's like a big old fat pouch. It's like a benign tumor.
Wow, that's weird.
Yep. That's like when you have slept too much when you start accumulating fat pouches because you ain't moving.
She is lazy as
She's a
junk.
fat dog. For those of you guys listening, she's not in the shot, but I have this beautiful beagle that is just she's overweight
Pretty chill.
and she is so chill. She's like the chillest thing ever until you leave the room and lock the door. She F's rooms up. She will shred.
She goes Snoopy on you.
Dude, she will
you
like,
hate
I
that?
thought you were never coming back. Tear the whole place up. But right now, all she wants is to get up here and lay down.
Yeah.
If I move this pillow, come on.
She's like, can
go ahead."
I? Can I?
I said no, but I say yes now.
Thanks, Daddy.
Yep, see?
Oh, she's
All right,
in the
come on.
shot now.
No, she's in the shot. Everybody wants
Hey,
to see
it's
my...
done. 2017.
Hey, you know
Teaser
what?
of the year.
You know what? Sure, we can
President
copy
Dale.
kind of funny. They've been copying us.
I know,
Yeah.
dude. Dude, you hear Colin taking a poop on the show?
Uh-uh.
Dude, this past week, he's in the middle of the show. He's like, I got to poop. That's a freaking...
That's what
that's
Tanner
does.
does.
They've been listening to us, man.
I swear, dude. Like, y'all, people think I'm crazy. Like,
We still think you're
okay,
crazy. but-
here's another one. Okay, if you go back and listen to Impending Doom's There Will Be Violence album, they 100% rip off one of our breakdowns from the Be Still EP. It's like do-do-do-doom-do-doom-doom,
That might just be
ba-doo,
pure
do-do-do-doom,
coincidence.
do-do. Oh, really? Just like there was what's that band that ripped off Chicago Typewriter? Not Disciple for the breakdown, but that one that ripped off our main riff. The chick singer. It's not the Agony Scene,
Lacuna
but it's
Coil?
something else. Some with the
The
A.
Agonist?
No, it wasn't the Agony Scene. It was
No, the Agonist.
the Agonist. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
They 100% rip off a song I wrote 5 years before that album came out. It happens, dude. I'm telling you. Like
Everybody gets you.
the Illuminati, bro. Illuminati.
The thing
Anyway,
is that we're so like subconscious copying everything.
everything
that,
you
like,
hear.
anything you hear or
Yeah.
see or take in, it comes out.
What if we were in a
Dude,
Twilight
no joke,
Zone?
Like, I'll be drawing a picture, and it'll be somebody that I know, and I won't even be thinking about them.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
you're thinking
Like, it'll be
about
like, I just drew some dude.
Subconsciously.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
whenever I start drawing,
So I was drawing this wiener the other day.
dude, I was say that.
It was Josh's wiener
I
with
just-
the mole and everything.
I just drew it and it just came out as a wiener. I don't.
Got that crooked tip and the mole.
It looks like all my friends. I don't know.
Anyways,
Tell which friend it is.
so
All shaven.
that's not Tanner's. Tanner's head looks like a dropped gum in a bush.
That's funny.
He's got to wear them 3X sweatpants because the bush is so big it won't stay in.
And they trimmed the hedges.
Like, y'all, he's got.
Tanner said, "I'm preserving it."
Fat pouch right here,
He
like
said-
below the belly.
He's all about preserving the
bush.
wildlife.
Put some Afro sheen in it and put a pick.
CA.
Anyway,
that Boosie fake.
Oh,
so
man.
Saturday,
I'm glad y'all enjoy talking about my pubes.
Pubing with Tanner.
this is the
This is
Proven
the
Gamers
Pubecast.
Pubecast.
Pubecast. The old pubecast.
Oh, that will be a meme. I guarantee you that one's gonna be. So Saturday, I sit down and God, this dog's so soft.
Jeez.
She legit feels like a stuffed animal.
She does feel like a stuffed animal.
like-
I pet her earlier. I was like,
Like
Yes,
I think stuffed
love
animals are
me.
made out of dogs like this.
They probably are.
When they die,
That's probably awful. But
they don't
that's
go. To,
all.
they don't. Go, all dogs don't go to heaven. They go. They go to the Toys
go-
R Us.
They go to Build-A-Bear.
She's like, yeah, I'm going to Toys R
That's what
Us.
sewing ladies be doing at work.
stitching kittens.
Taxidermy.
They're stitching kittens in the back.
Yeah. That's where all them cats went.
Oh, bro, we had like 11 one
that's
time.
terrible.
No, so 8:47. I remember looking at the clock. We turned on Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man PS3.
Next scene, look, it's 8:47 p.m.
Right there.
Yes, it was. So we're welcome back to the show.
For those of y'all just tuning in,
Yeah, if this is your first time listening to Remember the Loot, 1, I'm sorry. 2, grab onto your butts.
Run away.
So we're playing Spider-Man, and we're passing the controller. And it was raining. It was like real cold as balls out there.
Yeah, it was for real, like 35 degrees.
Yeah, we turned. It was. I think it was less than that because it
did drop in the 20s.
It was pretty cold. I mean, 'cause we had a couple of days in the 20s this week, and in South Carolina, that's freaking cold. You know?
It's 2 days of 20-degree weather, and then back up to 75.
Yep. But I had the fireplace on. We're sitting here playing games. And me and Noah are just kicking it. The younger two are watching Dinosaur King in the room beside us, and we ain't going outside. It's too cold. So we're passing the controller. We beat Spider-Man 3. The Amazing Spider-Man. I always want to call it Spider-Man 3. And then once we beat it, we were going back and picking up the comic books. And I pulled my Vita out, and I kicked back with my feet up, and we're on a race to 700. Now, originally when I picked up the game, I want to knock out my PS3 backlog. I'm not planning on platinum in a ton of games. I've got 2 that I said I was going to do. One's Dead to Rights. And the other is one of the 2 Spider-Mans. I wasn't planning on platinum in both. Well, Saturday, I ended up beating both versions of Spider-Man. I was at the end of both of them. I was playing them parallel. And then Noah picks up the controller. He's got 400 and something comic books out of 700. I've got 300 on the Vita.
So he's stomping you.
Oh, he's wearing me out, And so he's like, 461, Daddy. 462, Daddy. He's just flying through there.
Did you say he was going to give him $5 or something?
I said, well, that's the thing. I'm sitting here. I said, you think you can get 700? He goes, I don't know. And he just didn't seem very interested. I said, well,
playing it off.
He's
He's playing you.
yeah, he goes, I don't know.
you.
So I sit there and I said,
get
all right,
some.
well, I'm catching up with you. I'm within 75. He was 100 ahead of me easy. And he goes, Daddy, I don't think you're going to get there for me. Then he's like, he hits 500. I said, if you get to 700 comic books before I do, I'll give you $5. He said, you're on.
He was like,
Got him. He's like, let me change my suit. As he goes and changes his outfit, he changes it to nighttime because you can see the reflection. You can see the sparkle of the comics better at night.
Yeah.
He's such a smart kid. And dude, we start going. He gets to like 600 and something before we legitimately have to stop and do life. We're I'm making food, we clean up.
At night.
Yeah. no one's moved, no one's bathed, no one's done anything.
Hey, girl.
We both got beards.
Yeah, he's got a big
Pax is finger painting over the whole house. God only knows what he's done got into. But like we eventually have to stop, and he had me still by 100 comics.
Dang.
He's legit at 600 something now. Had it not been for my restless nights this week, I have had awful trouble sleeping this week.
I'm with you on that one, dude.
I don't know what it is. I was doing so good because we've been working out hard for a while.
Yeah, dude.
And the heavier we lift, the harder I was sleeping. And then this past weekend, I did my normal: stay up, sleep 3 hours on Friday, cruise riding Saturday, and then come Saturday night, I literally just was like, I was like, oh, I got this. And then Sunday night, I was up. And Brandy worked Thursday, Fridays, and Saturday, and then was on call. Got called in Sunday, so I had 4 nights without my wife. And I don't know if it's just her not being there or what, but I couldn't sleep, so I did laundry and played video games. And I literally I put in Dead to Rights. I said, okay, I'm like, I can't sleep. No, everyone's out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm playing Dead to Rights. I'll get that platinum, and I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. And the spot that I'm at, I died a whole bunch. And part of the platinum list is you have to beat the game on hardest difficulty. That's a trophy, but you have to get gold medals on all the levels. The easiest way to get a gold medal is to beat the game on hard.
On hard?
Yes, because your multiplier's up.
Multipliers. Okay.
That's how you do the score attack on Rise of Tomb Raider.
Yep.
Play it on the hardest difficulty, get more points.
Yep, and it's actually
Wow.
really simple.
Tits of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Tits of the Tomb Raider. Yep, I heard him say that.
Right
Right of the titty Tomb Raider.
Rise of the Tits of the Tomb Raider?
Yeah,
tits?
that's what you said.
That's
That's
what
cool.
you said.
Oh,
We're not judging you,
I'm
not that.
just calling you out.
All right, all right. I see how
But,
it is.
Somebody.
So as far as like just the tip for Dead to Rights Retribution,
Go hard.
Go hard, play hard, play it on hard, and don't die.
Go hard or go home.
Yeah, and like part of getting your scores up is combination kills. So don't just headshot everybody, which is so much fun in that game.
Send
But-
your dog to bite their balls off.
Yeah, send your dog, bite some nuts, shoot this
said
guy,
what?
disarm this
Dogs?
guy. You know.
Hey, no,
She's
nuts.
like, I ain't biting
Yeah.
nuts. I had enough of that. Look
She's
what happened to
like-
my neck.
Yeah.
I ain't got some down here.
Oh.
Got one stuck.
Nuts don't digest.
But anyways, so that game, you know, it's a fun game. I love the game. It's hyper violent, which I love. But it's kind of difficult at this point, like where I'm at, like snipers and, you know, just people killing you from all angles. And I really wasn't in the
Is that
mood
the
for
Yakuza game?
it. No, it's a third person
I wanna
cover-based
say-
shooter.
Did they give me that on Xbox?
No, this one's a Xbox 360 PS3 game. It's a Bandai Namco game. It's like Max Payne, but
Okay.
they had Max Payne came out and Dead to Rights, and then this was the PS3 Xbox 360 version. And I'll get it, but I just wasn't in the mood, you know. And so I was like, "F this! I want more Spider-Man."
Got a swings.
So I think that's what it is. I really like the web slinging in there. It
It's so
reminds me of
peaceful,
Spider-Man
man.
2.
Spider-Man
Yeah,
2 was like
the best,
jam.
the best.
It's at the bar, bro.
Yeah,
Would you
it really
say
did.
it? Would you say it was the jam sauce?
Hey, Brian, can you lean and talk to the mic a little bit more?
Oh, my bad. Hang on.
He's gonna move it.
Oh gosh,
You're
what are
fine.
we doing here?
Jams.
Everybody's touching mic stands.
It's the jam sauce.
Hey, you know what? They'll forgive us.
Better.
Is that right?
That's good.
Yeah, you're good.
Is that good?
It's the jam sauce.
It's the jam sauce.
I don't know what the jam sauce is, but
Oh,
sure.
That's something we just-
It's like when you make jam. Like you're making like
And you
blackberry
sauce
jam,
it.
blueberry jam,
Oh, sauce
and then you
sauce.
whip it and it gets saucy.
Gotcha.
You feel me?
Well, Spider-Man would be said jam sauce.
Like
Jam sauce.
congealed sauce.
Probably not the best game I've ever played. Like when I beat it, like it's legitimately extremely repetitive.
I know. When I
Beating
beat
it is repetitive. You made
gotta
the
get
motion
your
and
mind
everything,
right. You
bro.
got to get in the right mindset, and you just got to commit.
Now hold up, I got to
Go
get my
hard.
mind right. I know this is going to be repetitive when I get into it.
Yeah. So basically, while I was beating it, I realized that this is the same thing over and over and over again.
But it feels so right.
It was fun though. I just had a blast. But like all the battles were pretty repetitive, all the mini missions, but they're short enough that it was okay. Like the petty crimes in the game, you go and you swing over, you find these guys, they're robbing somebody. Legit, the easiest way to do it is you fly in, you pick up a dumpster, you throw it on everybody, knock them all out, shoot them, skeet on them to the ground,
Web 'em up.
boom. The combat's
Web in
good.
your eye.
The upgrades are really fun, but ultimately the game is just the same thing over and over. Anyways, I had a blast with it, and I beat Noah. I made it to 700 comic books.
Did you get $5?
Well, no, I'm just gonna keep it. But last night I got 700. I was last night or night before. What time did I tell y'all?
I can't remember. I
Within
didn't
the
say much this week either.
within the past 2 nights, I got 700. I was up till 1:30 in the morning. It was last night. I got my 700 comics on the Vita version, and I got my last miscellaneous trophy. So now the only thing I'm missing for the platinum on Vita, because I beat the game on the hardest difficulty, and I've done all the side stuff, is to get the last few. There's a couple collectibles I missed in some of the levels. Not even all of them. I got 100% on a lot of levels. So legitimately, and in one more hour, I could have that platinum. So
So you're like,
I'm
hour
about an hour and a half
that's
away.
major, bro. That's
Hey,
awesome.
It depends on how, like, where in the stages I left the collectibles. So they're not very long. And I'm gonna go back on easy, run in, and once I get the collectible, it auto saves, so you can back out. So, like, for example, one of the levels, I found all the tech pieces, all the magazines. I missed 2 audio files. And this game is a effing collectathon, and I'm doing it twice.
I like that word.
Yeah, on each.
Yeah, like I'm doing it on PS3 and Vita.
Kind of like Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's a collectathon. 700 comics,
Except Dark Souls
30 or
punishes you.
40 magazines. It's like 30 or excuse me, God, 30 or 40 tech pieces, 30 or 40 audio things, whatever, and they're all over the place.
So
But
it's basically like being a Marvel fan. Like you
it
just
really
spend
is,
all your
and
money
because
all your
once you
time.
unlock a certain amount of comic books, they give you an issue of Spider-Man, the full issue. You go and read it, so it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
But anyways, that's really all I played. I'm doing a review. I can't talk about it until if we weren't streaming live, I could talk about it now. I can't talk about the game until next Monday. So the day this goes live on iTunes, Stitcher,
Here,
Google
I'll
Play,
just drop the stream.
all that stuff. Then I can talk about the game. But I'm doing a review for ProvenGamer.com It is
Hush, hush.
it is an RTS. That's all I'm saying, and it's neat. I
Real-time
it's neat.
strategy?
That's all I
Can
can
you say
say.
the score you gave it? Or no.
No, I can't say that yet. I can't. I
Tree
could,
fitty plus tree fitty.
either way,
Tree,
my
fitty,
review won't be up because I'm
square.
going out of town and I'm not bringing my laptop and stuff with me. I'm not bringing my PS4.
Can you give
You're
it a
unplugging that
thumbs
mother-
up or a
You're
thumbs
playing.
down?
You're bringing your Vita.
I'm bringing my Vita and I'm bringing my PS3.
Okay.
I'm hooked the PS3 up in the van, and we're gonna play games on the way to the beach.
Hey,
Major.
babe, you driving?
Hey, no joke. Oh, I lied. Okay, so I did play one more
He's putting
game
it on autopilot.
because
Yeah,
because I mean,
himself.
just
It drives
2017, it
itself.
drives itself.
Yeah, that's called his wife.
Hey, no, she's working. So she's working tonight. So tomorrow when we leave, she's gonna sleep all the way there.
Noah's gonna drive.
Yeah,
Let Pax
I
drive.
mean,
He
I
don't
gotta
wanna
play games.
Jackson's
So,
got it, bro. You're
He's
good.
got this.
he's like, Spider-Man.
Give him some gas handles up here.
We did play.
Like a scuff.
We did play MLB The Show 14 when we were playing in the office the other day. We were at dance practice Tuesday night. The monitor in the van flips down, and there's an HDMI port and a power
Major. bro.
outlet in the center console. So I hooked the PS TV, the Vita TV box. I hooked that up, hooked up the HDMI, which is why the HDMI threw you a little while ago. It was in my bag. I hooked it up, and then we played MLB The Show in the van. But it gives you option to split screen. If I got something in the Blu-ray player and something hooked up AV or HDMI, you hit split, and then it'll split the screen. So this side of it is the movie.
It's frozen.
This side is
MLB The Show.
MLB The Show. So Noah and I sat there in the captain's chairs, played MLB The Show, while Paxton watched Spider-Man.
That's awesome.
And you have the option to flip the audio. So if I want the audio for the movie to come through the speakers, I can, and then it defaults everything else through the Bluetooth headsets we have.
Son,
Dude, that van is sweet.
I can hug Toyota, man. It's right.
It's this
You know what I'm
guy.
saying? Like, it's getting right
It's
now. The tech is just
crazy.
catching up. It's getting right
Before
now.
you know it, I'm gonna have a fridge and a toaster in there.
Before you know it,
He's
we're all
having
just
a
going to be
hover
playing
car.
games and cars going to drive themselves.
Yeah, basically.
They do drive themselves somewhere.
I mean,
It's called a Tesla.
it's called Tesla, and they also wreck.
Yeah, like what?
I'm gonna always
Who
have
can you
my
blame
back.
it on? Do you get blamed for that?
I don't know.
No, it's
You're not
Tesla's
driving.
fault.
Like my Tesla just ran somebody over. Like, I was sleeping in the back seat. I don't know.
But
He's
anyway,
in the back playing with my Vita.
so I didn't do much, and like today I was at work and I'm sitting there, got my Vita in my hands. I'm like, I got these little 15-minute breaks, bro. I'm trying to play some games, but I didn't want to start anything because
15 minutes ain't nothing to start a
15
game with.
minutes is not enough
You
time
can't get through
to.
You
dialogue. in
blink
15
and the
minutes.
break time's over.
Yeah, it's good for collecting comic books,
Yeah, it's great for that.
but
You
I
just
done
like
did
zoom,
that.
zoom, zoom.
So
It's great for MLB The Show.
yeah, you're right. We hit some home runs in 15 minutes. I was surprised how many times we were around the room.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
major.
Oh, when we all suck that bad at hitting a ball, and it doesn't
Yeah.
take that
Hang
long.
on now. I hit it one time each time.
Hey.
One time I sucked, but the other times I was all right. So.
I got a couple home runs to save me from last place. So,
I got gypped out of a couple home runs.
I mean, foul
You
balls
can't
are
get gypped in baseball, bro.
Fool.
back
The
on.
ones I hit
It's like,
straight.
it's like getting gypped in pool. You
There's-
can't get gypped.
Dude, there were some that I hit like straight on. They go all the way to the back of the field.
to the back
Hit
page.
they'd be 5 yards too short of going over the fence.
Yep,
Just 5 though.
just 5. So I mean,
Yeah.
so what you're trying to say is
Next.
it's just too
Topic
short.
number 1. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah, topic number one.
And them belts are blasted. He can't get it over,
Whoa, what
over the
the
wall.
Somebody sent me. Oh, that's an old picture of that Vita.
Oh, is
That
it?
let go.
That's it.
You can message them. I never messaged them. There's a couple of them on there, but I haven't sent them. Hit them up. So
Did I send that to you?
Will it Vita?
I said that.
Oh, I was like, oops.
if it'll Vita, that's all you need. That's all you need to know.
If it'll Vita, that's all you need.
All right. So this week's just the tip. If anybody's interested, and I know Jared has a copy of it, so you know what I'm saying. I reference Jared a lot in the show because we talk a good bit about Vita. Like we pretty much talked all day long today about Vita and you know what I'm saying,
Vita,
trading
Vita,
games
Vita.
and junk like that. So this week's just the tip is the Amazing Spider-Man. It does something so cool. I've never seen a game do this before. It's a collectathon. So following a guide is almost necessary for the amount of collectibles that are in there.
Yeah.
Beat the game on hard. It's really not that difficult. Swing around the town, get your comic books, whatever. All these things add XP, and they make your Spider-Man better. You unlock stuff and all that. But when you get to 500 comics, from that point on the mini map, everything, all the other comics light up yellow. So it does. You're no longer swinging through the
What
open
about
world
in the
looking
actual
for it.
like missions? Do they
No,
light up, or is
no.
it just the comic books?
Just
and
the
open
comic
world?
books in the open world, and they
Okay.
don't light up yellow in the hard map, your actual menu map.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mini map. So, the game, it's an estimated time to beat to platinum. It's about 20, 25 hours, whatever.
So you had 20 hours because of you.
I'm actually doing pretty well in this one. I've got 20 hours apiece, so I'm doing pretty good in it. I actually will fall somewhere in the lines of beating one of them on time.
That's how I did Final Fantasy.
But I wasn't going to
Smack
go
dab
for
in
the
the middle.
platinums. Like I was pretty much talked out of it until I hit 500 comic books. Noah did. He did it first, and then it started lighting them up. So once they lit up on the map, the yellow, and it spawns them in your. This is where the tip comes in. When you look at 700 comic books and you see how you have to swing around and find them, and sometimes you have to catch them in midair, you're like, "F no, bro, not going to happen." But
Next
if
life.
you can make it to 500, then they start spawning on the map and looking, or they light up on the map. They legit spawn in your area. So when you collect 3 or 4 of them, you'll watch more of them spawn in your area. Now,
so you can like work a pattern out. while you're
right.
actually mini-map
So
like a race.
what I did once I realized that was I swung out to the docks, like where it's open. There's not a lot of buildings, and there's just like little dock areas and there's little warehouse stuff. I just kept back and forth,
Yeah.
and I'd get and every now and again it would kind of like work their way back in town, and then I worked my way back over to the ocean to the side of the map. It's so much faster to get them. And then it got to a point where I did my last petty crime mission, popped, all the trophies associated with side missions or whatever. And then one of the little yellow lights was on a building, but I was on the building, beside the building, all over the place. It was not there. So I was like, oh God, I'm so close to the end. This thing's going to glitch on me.
Oh yeah.
You got the GTA. 3
Yeah.
on it.
So what I did was I went back to my apartment. I changed the day-night cycle.
Oh.
And I immediately swung from there to the ocean, to the edge of the map, and they start spawning again.
It was there at nighttime or whatever. You had to switch.
I don't know. I just changed the day-night cycle
Yeah.
in hopes that it would reload the level.
It makes sense. Yeah.
And sure enough, when I got to the end, they all started spawning again, and I found them. Boom, 700, got the achievement or trophy, and now I'm missing the last 4 collectible trophies that are inside the missions.
So are they randomly generated like the missions?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Well,
not like
in-
this one is only on this building.
I
And
think
this
there's
one's
a
only on that
pattern. Like there's a pattern, but like they randomly generate
Okay.
as you go. There's
So
not
swinging
7.
Out, you're swinging out so that you can have your good run back on easy spots to find.
Right.
Okay, so it's
There's not 700 sitting stationary in the map, like Grand Theft Auto style.
Well, like got out of hell, like 900 orbs.
Those
It's
are
not
all
like-
stationary.
yeah,
No,
they're
it's
just
not
sitting
like
there.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
No, these were spawning as you collected them.
Yeah,
So
okay.
essentially, which is where the tip comes in, you can pick your spot and then keep going through it.
And keep
Now,
getting 'em.
After a while, it seems like they kind of dry out.
So it
So,
wants you to move to a different
so I
spot
just
on the map.
moved farther down the edge of the map line where there's just ocean on one side, so they're not going to go any farther than me.
Okay.
And
That
so,
makes sense.
and all up down the island, there's little docks.
Up
You know
and
what I'm
down
saying?
the coast
So
where I
like,
love the
you might
boats.
have like a dock out here with a warehouse, and then a couple like buoys, and it would start popping them on the buoys, put them on the power line. So I'm like legit just boom, 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 and it got to where collecting them was super fast and super easy.
That's a good tip.
I didn't read that in a guide or anything. That's just been my experience. So I don't
You just
necessarily.
saw Noah flipping.
I saw
daylight
him
cycle,
doing it, so then
you
I
went
was
right it.
I started doing it on the Vita. So
Kids'
this
minds, man.
weekend,
That's awesome.
this weekend I'm gonna go and do the same thing and finish up the last ones on the PS3 version and get that trophy as well. So
Was that a dog snore?
that was the dog snore.
awesome.
She'll probably start talking in her sleep because like she'll sleep for a little while and she'll go, just like topic number 1. Ah, see what I did there?
No, I don't.
Dog
like it.
sleep, topic number 1, Xbox sales. Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
All right. So topic number 1 is Xbox games in 2017.
2017.
With the cancellation of Tanner's favorite
You mean
game.
you mean to lead the cancellation train and the stuff coming out?
Lizard skin.
He's got
His
to pull
favorite
up.
game.
Yeah,
Lizard
I actually
skin.
have it pulled up.
You have all the cancel games on there? Let's just talk about those.
The big ones. Or the ones that are noticeable?
Well,
Noteworthy.
let's talk about what. Okay,
So we're
so
gonna do the ones that are coming out first.
well, 2017 for Microsoft, from the outside looking in, doesn't look like it's going to be a very. It's not going to follow the trend their previous years. The
Yeah.
launch year of Xbox One, they had a rocky launch with the console messaging, but they had a great lineup in games.
We're gaming some.
Titanfall came out. Did they have the Call of Duty marketing for Ghost? Yeah, they did, because it was the dog TV, Call of Duty. So they had the Call of Duty marketing.
Puppy tax.
Yep. And they had Sunset Overdrive.
Rise.
Rise came out, which actually was pretty
pretty
good.
good.
I like that game.
I like it, yeah.
Repetitive, but I enjoyed it.
Minecraft for Xbox One.
Oh my gosh, which is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
They bought Mojang, so that was huge.
Dude, I played so much Minecraft on Xbox One.
So they had some decent games come out, and they announced that Gears was going to come out, and they re-released the first one. And then they went into going from the first year to 2 years
Like
into
6 months of Battlefield 4.
Yeah, they had Quantum Break came out. That was another exclusive they had, which didn't make a big splash. But I mean, they've taken some chances. Had some pretty decent looking games come out.
It's like not. It doesn't dent what PS4 does, though. You know what I'm saying? Seems like PS4 just gets more attention and more games and stuff.
Well, it's one of the the 360 was that way too. The 360 was. It did everything right coming out the gate. PlayStation did everything wrong.
Yeah.
So naturally, it was the most popular console. So naturally, all the third parties lined up with that. Like if I'm Activision,
I want to make the most money as
right,
possible.
and I want if I'm Activision and I got Call of Duty coming out, and I got PlayStation and Microsoft, Xbox knocking on my door. I mean, who am I really going to give the attention to?
Whoever's making the most money.
Oh, what's that? You have 10 million units out there. You've got 20 million units. Okay, well, we're going to put Call of Duty over here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that there's a lot of money in those deals, but they've both had their time in the spotlight. They both had their good years. And Microsoft has done a fantastic job with changing the operating system.
Yeah, it's cool.
Changing the
dashboard.
console
Thank you,
size.
Phil.
Changing the
Controllers.
adding backwards compatibility. You know what I'm saying? Like changing.
Yeah.
They've done the controller, the L1R1 or RB/LB thing has changed. I mean, I don't have one of those anymore because I'm an idiot, but they've done a good job. But here we are now, all the momentum, again, from the outside looking in, seems like it's going to halt because this year they delayed Cuphead indefinitely. We don't have a hard release date on that
Indefinitely?
anymore. Well, it was supposed to come out last year.
Now it just says 2017.
Well, yeah,
right?
because everyone got upset because it's just a boss rush.
Yeah, it was
it's
a
just
boss rush. No actual levels and platforming.
So what?
Now there's levels and stuff, right?
Well, it's supposed
That's
to
why
be.
you don't reveal what you got until the day it comes out.
I mean, it's one of those things
You know what
where
I'm
you want to show it, sure you want to market it and say, hey, but people saw it, people play it, and they're like, this is fantastic, but where's the game?
Yeah.
I don't
Dude,
know.
there's games that
I
are
haven't
built
played it,
just
so.
on being boss rushes. Fury.
Yeah,
Titan
that's the first
Souls.
thing that popped in my head was Fury. Is like, wait a second.
Dude, Titan Souls is literally you start the game, you walk up this little spot, they give you a small tutorial on how to move, how to dodge, and how to run. That's it. Go fight your boss.
Boom. Well, they canceled Scalebound. Womp womp. So I read Phil Spencer said it was better for Xbox gamers that they canceled the game, which tells me that it was not in good shape.
Hot garbage.
It looked cool.
It
I
looked
mean,
cool. It
like
was freaking
we
sweet.
saw it revealed at E3. I was like, hey,
That was hype.
this is like Devil May Cry with dragons.
They should have just made Turok and quit playing.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Come on
They
now.
I keep seeing teases about that. Like Turok's back on sale on is it on the Xbox network? I mean on Xbox Live. I know it's on sale on Steam again, or it's back in. I've seen people posting about it. And I'm like, wait a second. Bring Turok 64 back. Give me that, and then put a new one. Because like they put Turok out on 360 and it sucked.
Yeah.
That game was not good. I love Turok. Did you play the one on 360 and
I played them all on
PS3?
360. I heard it was bad. I ain't messed with it.
It was just not good. And it was like modern day Turok. Like, okay, this is what we want. And then you played it and it didn't control very well. It just wasn't very fun. Kind of boring. And then I didn't like it. I love Turok.
I got a question. Y'all think that
We got to answer.
A lot of these games have been backwards compatible for like the 360 to the Xbox One and stuff. Do you think that they're gonna like remaster Black Ops 2?
Nope.
They haven't switched it over yet for the backwards compat.
Being that one's been at the top of the list for a while,
It's weird they haven't did it yet.
I think Activision's got plans for it.
I think they're I think
Yeah,
they're
it's
gonna do
whenever
something.
Treyarch's turn comes around for their game, like, oh yeah, we're not selling good here. Take this game, buy it.
Take this game. Buy
He's
it
like, oh look,
again.
look, you buy our new Call of Duty that you don't know if you want. Here, we got Black Ops 2 with it now. Ooh.
They might do that, you know.
I mean,
Like,
That's how
that's
they get people.
possible.
That's how they got people to buy Infinite Warfare.
I mean, I
That's
didn't-
why I bought it.
I didn't
Yeah.
really think of it that way. But
I mean, Tanner, you're a prime example of that because you said I'm buying Modern Warfare Remaster,
5 of my friends bought.
you
Modern
ended up
Warfare
liking it
Remastered.
though, Infinite,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
He
yeah.
ended up liking Infinite.
and Infinite was a fantastic game.
Yeah,
I thought.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I can't speak to the multiplayer because I can't tell the difference
It's
between them.
fine.
I like the multiplayer. Yeah.
But I didn't play
You're
it.
not flying
I mean,
around
okay,
like a.
I played it, but I didn't. I can't tell the difference.
You're
I
not
play
flying
Combat.
around like a little fairy.
Yeah.
You're just farting everywhere now.
Yeah, I mean it's
Flying around like a fairy.
really smooth. It's smooth play. So
Are you hating on jetpacks, bro?
Campaign was awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm hating on exosuits.
Okay.
I actually like the Advanced Warfare.
Me and jetpacks get down,
The
bro.
exosuit was cool in zombies. Me and Daryl played.
Yeah,
one
we
night.
played zombies together.
It made sense, and it was fun for that.
Punch a zombie in the face. And
God,
watch
that
it
was
fly.
fun.
We could do that anytime now.
Anytime now. Yeah, we
man.
both got Xboxes.
We can do it right now. We could leave the show right now. And go
All right,
play.
guys, F y'all.
All right, yeah. But anyways,
Topic number 2, Tanner.
so we got Scalebound's been canceled, and that's brought the question between us: what's coming up this year? Because in the past, it's been here's 5 games you care about, and here's 5 things coming out to Xbox One that you care about, and they drop games all the way up until December. In December they released Dead Rising 4, which everyone who's played it that I know, and even the shows I listen to stuff, everybody says it's fun. It's like stupid fun.
Yeah, I heard that.
Like this, it's a good game. They got a year on it before PlayStation gets it. But then this year, off the top of my head, before you start reading the list, okay, so Scalebound was the big one. Crackdown's the big question mark because that's going to be
Still says
that's
it's
going to be
coming
a
out
big
this year.
that's going to be a big title for them. First one was great. Second one I didn't care for, but yeah, third one it looked good. We know there's going to be a Forza.
I kind of hope not.
This is motorsports, right?
It's
Yeah, this
motorsports
one's
year.
motorsport.
Really don't want them to release one.
Or they might
Really
bring
don't.
out the third because they've been teasing for a while. They're going to bring a third developer in there.
What are they gonna do?
Burnout.
Dude,
Forza Burnout.
I
a
wish.
burnout will be sweet.
Could you imagine like a burnout with like crash mechanics, like legit like burnout crash mechanics?
Like you
Well,
can
the
like blow
dudes
up and
that
get
make-
points.
The dudes that make the playground or whatever. When I was listening, I listened to somebody's interview. Maybe it was Silva or somebody. I don't know. Somebody from IGN or something.
Might have been
Martai.
Ryan
Martai.
McCaffrey.
It's probably Ryan McCaffrey. I hear his
All
name. in
the
my head.
hardcore Trump supporters over there, and
Yeah, Trumpland.
I heard they love Trump in
Trumpville.
San Francisco.
I mean, yeah,
Blowing a trumpet.
Oh,
And
that's a good one.
I
They're
wanna
blowing
say,
all right.
I want to say they said that
Each other.
a lot of the people that made Burnout work now for the playground. The ones who make the Forza Horizon series
yeah.
make those awesome skies.
I know some of them moved on and made that dangerous golf or explosive golf. Yeah, so it's like legit, like you play golf in like a room, and everything you hit with the golf ball blows up.
I
like
saw
that.
that
Yeah,
weird video. of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
game
didn't
looks
know
really
what that
cool.
was. Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I know they've been saying for a while they were going to do the Call of Duty model. Have 3 teams putting out 3 different versions of Forza. I mean, it sells. The biggest selling games every month are the annual titles, your sports games.
Everybody knows they're coming out.
So, well, I mean, to me, it's fine. Like Forza doesn't speak to me, but I know for 5 years Tanner bought every Forza that came out and spent chunks of his life on there, and that's cool. I know people
caught
that
up making stamps.
yeah, for the layers and stuff for there.
Yeah, I got 3,000 layers in one little freaking bit
Yeah.
you buy and put on your
Like
car.
for me, I don't ever buy racing games. It's very rare when I do. But then up until recent years, I bought every single wrestling game that came out every year. Whether it was good or bad. I bought a lot of bad ones.
Harambe.
So I get it. You know what
Good
I'm
thing we
saying?
didn't buy this year's.
If it works, you know what? I rented it.
That was a fun
They
night.
flagged the video, and I hate the game now.
It was fine. It was fine, but like they've just changed. It's too.
It was weird. He kept
realistic-ish.
smacking me, like tearing me up, dude.
The wrestling games aren't as arcadey and as fun as they used to be. So it's for me, it's like, man, I see what you're doing.
Not cool, bro. Not cool.
I'll wait till the price comes down. I'll grab it. I mean, AJ Styles is in
I
it.
just want a wrestling game just to have one to play
The
again.
phenomenal one.
The phenomenal. He is on
The
fire
phenomenal
right
one?
now, dude. Like wrestling is the best it's been since Stone Cold was in it.
Wow, that's high praise.
Wrestling is so good right now. For gifts for Christmas this past year, I was buying WWE Network cards. I had one forever, that I bought for a gift and ended up not using.
And you
them.
were just like, it's a good gift.
Yep.
So
So
going triples on
my
this.
cousins and stuff, I was like, wrestling.
Really real wrestling.
So before Tanner breaks into the list, what's a game? I mean, name a game. What's something that we know?
You don't.
I mean, Gears was big. I was like, okay, I was waiting on Gears. Dead Rising 4. I mean,
Which
we got Halo
seems like
Wars
it's
2.
tanking.
But I mean, how many?
Some people want that game.
I mean, sure,
eh.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna play Halo. I mean, I'm not gonna play it.
Wars. No.
No, I didn't play Halo Wars
When
the
it's
first
on
one.
sale, I'll pick it up.
I bought it because it had a steelbook,
That's cool.
and
That's
then,
That's not RTS, right?
yeah, and I got rid of the game. And it's okay.
It's fun.
It plays
very-
well for a console RTS.
It's a
My deal with
Perfect
RTS is like, I got wore out before StarCraft even was like big. You know,
just they get boring after a while.
we had freaking Command and Conquer, 14 versions of Command and Conquer, and World of Warcraft back when it was like actually Warcraft before it went World.
Yeah.
And we played the fool out of all those games for years, and Age of Empires, all that stuff. So I'm like kind of done.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
We
the game
played-
hasn't gotten better.
I want to
It's
say
different models.
years and years ago, I played Age of Empires on PC.
It's a good game.
You
crappy-
PC, bro?
I used to be PC, bruh.
I cannot picture you playing on PC.
Bruh. In the late 90s, it was on. PC was on.
It was one of those things where when you got to someone's house that had one, like I played Worms Armageddon on PC, and I was like,
This is the game.
this is the greatest thing in the world. But it's like, and I wanted one until I,
you take that and look at the games they're out now. Like, good lord.
yeah. Well, it's like PC gaming, even back then, was complicated. Like, I had Doom on PC, but it was a series of floppy disks.
Floppy
Yeah, I remember
disk.
So you have to put them
yeah.
in. Yeah, it's-
Yeah. Put in floppy disk number 6. All I can find is
yeah,
1 through
I
5.
can't find that one. Yeah, it's like
Tanner's got it.
yeah. And then like I played Unreal Tournament. Yeah, Unreal Tournament on the PC. I played that a lot. That's probably I probably played that more than any other PC game ever.
Did I tell you they are trying to work on a new one?
Unreal.
Yeah, it's just for PC right now. But and it's been like maybe 2 years since I last saw like footage on it. It's Unreal. It's fast.
It's Unreal?
You just pick up weapons,
Unreal Engine 5.
something like that.
Yeah.
It's Unreal Tournament. It's
Dude, I would
pretty cool.
love like if you just gave me a remaster of Unreal Tournament, put it on modern consoles. You want to see somebody play an online shooter? You want to see somebody play competitive multiplayer? Put Unreal on there. I'll suck.
Put
I'll be-
Unreal. I wanna see
I'll
Daryl
be
play.
awful at it, but I will
You'll do
freaking
what?
play the piss out of it.
See, I didn't play much Unreal because I was playing so much Tribes. So much Tribes.
You know
I never
what?
played Tribes.
I want us to do like a live stream with Daryl actually playing a multiplayer game.
Tanner knows what happens. Make everybody quit.
Yeah,
Let me
what
tell you
happens
we should
is
do. We
what
should all
happens
be on
is
the same team. That way we can support Daryl's trash talk.
what happens. We played Modern Warfare 2. I snipe somebody. It's the guy he's talking trash to all night. He teabags him, and that guy rage quits.
It's funny as Frosty. Okay, so here's how the story went. This dude gets in, and this is like when you get in a game and you can hear everybody when you're close to them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and this dude, like every time we get around each other, he be talking so much crap and he's cussing, he's fussing, blah blah blah. I'm like, don't freaking kill you, son. Like you can't beat me. You gotta bring a tank. I'm the freaking best. Blah blah blah. And he was killing me like crazy. Like I'm really really bad. I'm genuine. Oh, but like. Even though I was losing, I was winning because I was so deep under his skin, he could not focus on the rest of the game. So I'm running around and like Tanner drops this dude, right?
They had a, like quick
And
scope.
I saw
spiral
it because
jump
we
off
had
the
multiple
staircase.
monitors in there. So I saw it. I go running around to teabag the guy.
That's funny.
And then I see myself teabagging the guy through Frosty's TV.
That's funny.
Because he's laying down sniping. And I'm like, oh, bro, God, he had them balls, dude.
That's like freaking the fourth dimension.
Yeah, he's like,
broke the
he's
fourth
like,
wall to
you can't
teabag that guy."
teabag me when it was somebody else's kill. You can't teabag me. I'll
That's
effing kill
so
you. I'll
funny.
effing drive down to your house and I'll kill you. I'll F your mom. And I'm like, he just was going nuts. And then he eventually quit.
Like, say that with my nuts on your
He
face.
blocked me. He sent me a bunch of nasty messages. Then he blocked me. And then he reported me for bad conduct.
I used on 360. I get reported all the time for trash talk. I never talk trash. I just beat the crap
Dude,
out of people.
Oh,
Tanner's
no,
rating is so is
My
like
rating was like
Tanner's rating is
14%.
Tanner was like really close to having to change his gamer tag.
Yeah, that was really close. It was like
Foul
it was
language.
like 90% foul language and like
What?
Yeah, they freaking
Tanner's a
reported
man
me
of
all
few
the time.
words. You put him on Call of Duty and piss him off, you'll hear
Son
a lot
of
of them. Yeah,
That's funny.
but and I'll do that. We'll do something like that one night where we actually do some competitive stuff. But Gears broke me. You know, like Gears.
you know another one that might get you. Overwatch might actually get you.
See,
If you were to sit down and actually try it,
yeah.
It's so
I think
fun.
you would get addicted to it.
It's so fun.
It's simple and it's easy to pick up.
See, I used to play Gears all the time, but there was a legitimate host advantage in that game. If you're hosting the match,
Still there.
the server runs off of the player, not a dedicated server. So we were literally sitting in my dad's house, LAN party, 4 TVs, 4 Xboxes, me, my brother, Frosty, and DJ Hecticals, Hector. And this is back when me and Hector used to hang out all the time. We were playing games like crazy.
Hecticles.
We're all linked up, doing playing Gears. And like no joke, the shotgun is obviously overpowered in the game. So what you do is basically you take cover on the wall, you turn, you run, you freaking fire, and as long as you're from me to you, guts. They're just gonna die. And it was literally a race to who can shotgun first. Granted, you have the Lancer and the chainsaw; those things don't even matter.
Yeah.
It's still that way.
Yeah, and it's a shotgun game. Is really what it is. And so we were playing linked up LAN, 0 internet involved. And I would run up to my brother, shoot him in the face. He would stand there, take a shotgun to the face, not even budge, fire one time, blow me in half.
Damn.
And I was freaking. I was like, freaking host advantage, this bullcrap, I ain't playing no freaking games no more. And I went from competitive playing, like after months and months and months and months of Gears, like those situations piling up. Finally, I said I had enough. I went from playing competitive to playing cooperative to playing by myself.
And that's where you reside.
And here I am living
couch
in
co-op with Noah.
Couch Co-op Island.
Then he had
So-
kids, and now he's not going back.
Yep. So I can't unhave them. So you know,
You're right.
Get back in there.
babe, come here, get your kids. No, literally, like to put them back in you.
Keist. I mean, not Keist.
All right, T-Bird, what we got? What's on the
All right.
what's looking interesting for
Going down
Microsoft
the DM for
2017?
Microsoft.
Well,
'Cause-
there's also a couple other canceled games too.
If it's interesting, read it to us.
Project Knoxville,
Don't know what it is.
Next.
kind of like it was a King of the Hill kind of game. It's everyone for themselves.
And you
Last
live
person
in
standing
Knoxville,
wins.
Tennessee.
Something like that.
So living up to the coined shooter box.
Something like that.
Gotcha. So
And Phantom Dust.
okay, now Phantom Dust is it okay? So you're reading it says it's still available or is it canceled there?
There it says it's canceled. Okay, one it's in 2 spots. It says canceled, and then it says under development still by
Okay.
Code Mystic.
Right, and so that's the thing.
It's
So
different
Phantom
companies.
Dust is a Xbox OG franchise that Phil Spencer has been saying is coming back. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
See, okay, it's canceled from Dark Side Games. That's gone.
So they
Mystics. Or,
A
did I
new,
say
so a new
Mystics?
company picked it
Is
up.
Darkside Games gone?
Yeah, Code Mystics is it. From what I can tell, yeah.
and see. This is something I was reading on NeoGAF the other day. They were talking about like bad third-party relations right now with Microsoft. And they only named a couple, and some of the stuff, some of the people I didn't even recognize. But it was like some industry insiders, in air quotes, were saying that the third-party relations between developers and Microsoft have not been good. That people at Platinum that were making Scalebound said that they haven't been treated fairly. That Microsoft hasn't paid them in over a month. Like they went a month with no payment, then they
Uh-oh,
then they
Crytek.
canceled it. You know, Yeah, I know. Right? It sounds like some shady junk right there, some Crytek junk. So there, and again, this is all hearsay. This is whatever. But they were like, I have it on good authority that yada 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 whatever. And I got to reading it, and they named a bunch of games and some different developers that are whatever. But apparently, I'm gonna say his name wrong, but like Katayama or something like that, or Kwame, whatever. The guy who's the head over the Platinum Games creative team for
Yeah, don't ask me to say.
Scalebound. Yeah, it starts with a K. That's all I know. He's away on taking a leave of absence for mental reasons.
I saw a tweet that said that's bullcrap too.
Really? Okay, so
From him.
at the time that was,
My grandpa's on the same leave.
but he's hiding from ISIS. There's a big difference.
You're right.
Yeah.
So, either way, like I was just reading all this stuff in this one thread, and it was blah blah blah, and I'm like, I hope that's not the case. I hope that because we saw
That's just internet garbage.
because we saw like THQ and Crytek and all. What happens is you start having some of these bad deals, and then
I don't want Platinum to go away.
Then they implode.
See, I don't want Platinum to go away.
I want them to go away.
And I don't want Microsoft to go away. I want.
I don't think Microsoft.
No. I
Hopefully
don't think they
go
would.
away.
I don't think this is anything crazy like that. But I don't want Platinum to go away, and I don't. I'm saying big picture. I don't want Microsoft to go away, but I don't want like this deal between Microsoft and Platinum to turn into a downward spiral for Platinum.
Yeah,
I want to see them bounce back. I want a Bayonetta 3.
They no.
Yeah.
Before that, they needed to port Bayonetta 2 over to every other console.
Dude, if they would give me Bayonetta 2 on PS4, I might put
Because
Spider-Man.
nobody's buying a Wii U to play that game right now.
We might get it on the Switch.
I kind of do want to get a Wii U.
I wanna get a Wii Switch.
Take it right back.
Hey, you know what? A Wii U would be great for $99 right now, but they didn't go to $99.
Yeah, it's
They went to
$325.
$350. I was like, what?
$350.
They went up at Christmas time. I was like, are you
Dude.
kidding me?
Nintendo lives in a
So-
special place, bro. I
They-
don't understand.
There's-
Hopefully tonight.
Today.
Hopefully tonight that will
Yep.
change.
So there's two special places in this
I
world that
wish.
I honestly believe that there's something in the water that is disrupting the thinking, the critical thinking of the people there. All right,
Oh, Japan?
California, San Francisco specifically. All right, and then wherever Nintendo Land is located, because
Nintendo Land.
those
Land.
people
Here's
Actually,
here's the
they
are
problem.
problem.
so
New York.
effing weird. Like, and there are
Here-
different types of weird, of course.
Here's the problem with Japan. Too
Japan.
many people on that tiny little island.
There's too many people in San Francisco. They're
True
getting
that.
all inside each
Just talking
other.
about sushi over there.
But there's like what? I don't know. There's over 1 million
Then they
people
play the
on
games.
Japan.
There's more than that, bro.
On
There's more
Japan?
people. There's
I'm just
on
bo-
Japan. Just,
Okay,
Sitting on Japan.
Sitting
Are
on
you hating
Japan.
on Japan because
No,
of its population?
There's more. There's a
I'm
million
saying
people
there's
here.
a lot of people there, so that's weird. I don't
They
know.
drive like cars like this big and run over each other.
Matchbox cars.
Anyways,
Hey, can I get the Howell Man?
oh,
That's a big man movie.
Man,
I haven't
booby.
been to
China.
Japan yet.
I got some booty,
But
big
when I was
boy.
in Taiwan
I
one
wanna
time,
go
they were
there.
wanting
Yeah,
us to take a
Taiwan. King O'Brien. The greatest thing in Taiwan.
picture. We were like standing out inside of this YMCA, and there's like 20
Funnest
of
day
us.
in the
And some lady's like,
YMCA.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was wearing the vest.
So you were that guy? You're the best
I was
guy?
the best guy. Somebody was dressed up like an Indian, and
Oh my god.
some lady handed a Taiwanese person passerby a camera to take a picture of us. Right? She was
Yeah.
going to put it in like some local newspaper here or some crap. And while we're standing there, some dude's driving by on a moped, and he's staring at us. I was staring right at us.
You mean mugging on a
He drifts
moped?
into the left lane, bro, because he's like, I've never seen this many like foreign white people.
Hey, why-
He drifts
He
into
quits
the left
on
lane.
White devil, white devil.
He gets cleaned out, bro, by a car.
Oh.
Like head on. Pow, pow. Like I see the moped go up in the air, and he cuts into this weird corkscrew, like a sideways corkscrew, and he's spinning, bro.
Did you hold up a sign?
And I'm like, he's dead.
10.
He's dead. You know what I'm saying? He's dead.
So this dude
He
ran
bounced.
somebody over?
No, he ran
drifted into
into
the
a.
left lane.
Yeah.
He was mean mugging on the
Hit our
moped.
car head on. The car cleaned him out, bro. He gets up off the ground like nothing happened.
I'm cool.
That
I'm cool,
happens
bro.
all the time.
He's like, I'm Asian, I only weigh 45 pounds, so gravity don't affect me. So he picks up his moped and like kick starts and drives off.
Brian's
I
like,
was losing it, bro. I straight lost it. Like the picture in the paper, I'm like,
He's like, no, I want to take a picture with that guy.
Y'all missed that. Did y'all not see that?
Dude,
Everybody's just like, no big deal. Like,
they're taking a picture
awesome,
of Brian, and this is happening over here.
I was like, "Ah!"
Dude.
I went freaking nuts,
oh
dude.
god, dog. You know what I'm talking
Wow.
about when I make the King Cobra joke? It's like on like Rambo or something like that. They're like walking through the town. And he's like, King Cobra. It's like the most dangerous snake in Taiwan.
Dude, I don't know this.
Dude,
It's in Rambo?
It's like the new Rambo, the latest, the last
Okay,
Rambo.
that's why
Whatever.
I don't know it.
Really? Was that in it?
It was
I don't remember that.
something around that time. It might not have been Rambo, but it was like when that movie came out. Okay, we'll just say that for point of reference in time.
That time frame.
When that came
Somewhere
out, there
in
was
the
some movie
mid-2000s.
that Derek and I saw, and it had
Cobra.
Derek. If you're listening, you'll definitely write into
Hang
us.
on,
Yeah,
let me
text him and
just
say,
text him right
Educate us,
now.
Derek.
yeah, but it's
Educate
like there's like this person is like, it's a King Cobra, the most dangerous snake in Taiwan, King Cobra, and so like no
Should call
joke,
him.
we thought that was so funny, and so every like for a period of time. Freaking somebody would say something about a King Cobra. We both go, King Cobra.
I thought you were
Most
talking
dangerous
about
thing
malt
in
liquor.
Taiwan.
I thought you were talking about that crappy malt liquor.
No,
King Cobra.
it's like a legit movie quote, and like
I had no idea.
I don't. Derek and I had this thing going for a while. Shout out Derek, friend of the show. Where like we would hang out and we would always talk about. We would say dumb stuff that only we
Cobra.
knew. And people around us would start doing it, and that happens. You know, we all hang out a lot, so
we
we
always
make
say dumb
jokes,
stuff
and
nonstop.
we've impegnated each other's brains to where
They're
San
all-
Francisco. We San Francisco.
We-
vibes,
yeah,
everybody's
for
brain.
negative.
yeah,
We
rice-a-roni
we sand-fried our
and wiener
brains.
jokes. And like so, it's okay. I get it. You pick up things from each other. We would have people that would only see us maybe once or twice a month, you know, or a couple times maybe every week at church or something, and we'd make a dumb joke, and it would be the next thing you know they're running with it, and every time
And
we
then
saw
told
them,
everybody they know at school.
so we were joking, yeah. So we were joking about being trendsetters, and then like no joke, that King Cobra thing took off. I was like, King Cobra, and then you hear somebody across the room that's crazy. It's the most deadliest snake in Taiwan. So we just started making random crap up, you know. And
yeah,
like,
just to see if it'd take off.
but yeah, dude, King Cobra. Anytime somebody mentions Taiwan, I'm like,
King Cobra.
King Cobra.
Yeah, so some Asian people can obviously get hit by cars and not be affected.
Mean mugging on a moped.
Hey, son, he was
Dude.
staring me down. I was looking into the depths of his soul when he cleaned that car out.
Dude, what first
I
T-bird?
thought I was going to see the life leave his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
I'm
a
waiting
thumbnail
it
for
to
you.
go out.
T-Bird mean mugging on a moped.
I'll do no Mario Kart.
Oh,
T-Bird cart.
The rules in Taiwan are like all the cars go
No
and
rules.
stop at the light, and while everybody's stopped, then all the mopeds come flying in between the cars. Like, they don't like you don't get in line. Like the mopeds just all flying there, and they're
He
like
said,
kicking on car
"La-di-da-di-da."
doors. And stuff.
the moped biker gang.
Yeah, dude. There's like 50 mopeds at a stoplight. It's nuts, dude.
Yeah, white man.
In like 30 feet.
All right.
I'm gonna say this.
Let's get back on topic real quick.
There's
All right.
levels of uncomfortableness between men and other men. Okay.
What you mean?
So there's certain things that,
Commit, bro.
in my opinion, that is not masculine when other men are doing these things around each other, like holding hands. Not masculine. That's called gay.
No,
Right?
no nonsense. This is
this?
manly.
Like hugging for too
We're
long.
making a pact.
Wait, Josh.
Lingering hugs.
Yeah, when you shake hands and it's like, all right, we
Like you're
should
feeling somebody's finger rubbing the inside of your hand like
we
that.
should have
You're
let
like,
go 20
Illuminati?
minutes ago.
Illuminati? What? Illuminati?
Yeah, like men kissing, not okay. You know, that's
I'm not
kind of
doing
all
that
those
one,
things
Josh,
are
I'm
weird.
sorry.
Bro, that's friendly, man.
No, yeah,
Come on, man.
High fives for the women, open mouth
just-
kisses for the men. But literally one of the most emasculine things you could ever do.
Is lick your face.
2 men on a moped together.
Dude, I see that all the time in Red Bank.
When I see that, and then you got that one dude just kind of like he's behind his buddy. He's like,
He's like, yeah, man, I'm riding this thing.
Hey, bro.
they're riding dirty with 2 dudes
It's
on a
like
moped.
way down.
I had to ride the ride of shame one time.
It was
You-
Brian.
you-
We said Brian.
My brother's got a 1999 Kawasaki Vulcan Drifter.
It was
right?
Brian.
Bro.
It's the Kawasaki that looks like a Indian. I wrecked my Corvette, totaled it.
And you had to ride the back of the
I
moped.
reached in my car, got my toolbox, right? Like the hard plastic case toolbox. I got it, and I took the head off my radio and put it in my pocket. And I had to ride on the back of his bike for 10 miles to the house, bro. It was like 15
It was like,
minutes. And it was in morning traffic. And I'm just like
I
riding
gotta
down
pee.
there.
Just do it.
it's like,
Dumb and Dumber.
he's like,
We got to the house, and I was stuck to his back. It's crazy.
So wait. How about like what was the thickness in between y'all? You use a phone book?
Oh,
or
you like a
magazine?
phone book or you like a menu?
No, it was the it was the plastic, the black plastic
The
thing.
thickness of the head on the radio.
Yeah. That's how much it was.
play some sweet tunes.
It was sad, bro. It was a sad day. Ride of
So-
shame. Worst ride of my life.
What movie?
King Cobra, Rainbow 5.
It was Rambo. Okay,
Rambo
it was Rambo
5.
5.
Okay, see, I missed
King
that.
Cobra.
King
nice.
Cobra.
You said Rambo, and I was like, "He drew first blood. He drew
See,
first blood."
I knew he would knew it. So he would know
I
it.
knew he would knew
I
it,
knew
man.
he would
I
knew
knew
it.
he knew
You
it.
know he would.
I
need it.
know he would knew it.
All right.
All right. You know what? F all those games
Next
coming out from
topic.
Microsoft.
Wait.
You know what, Microsoft.
I'll
get
blow
it
through them
together.
quick. I'll
Step
blow
it
through them
up.
All right.
quick.
What we got?
Halo Wars
That's what she
2,
said.
Halo Wars 2,
Cuphead,
Cuphead,
Crackdown 3,
Crackdown.
Sea of Thieves,
See if
I'm
these-
semi
Okay.
excited
Oh
for Sea
wait.
of
Yeah,
Thieves.
you're an Xbox guy. What do you think? That's like a crew thing.
Yeah.
You get a crew together and
I freaking absolutely love pirates and like riding ships and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's legit crew stuff, I'm down.
so. Okay. Here's where I stand on that one. 100% not interested personally.
147.5% not
F your
interested.
game.
personally.
I ain't excited for
But
it.
if it was third person, I'd be like, yeah, it's first person. Like to me, it's like,
Oh, so like the whole time you're like climbing the rope and seeing your hands.
yeah, it's a first person pirate
He
game.
wants to see the back. He likes seeing the
I
back.
like seeing it from the
The
back.
booty,
You know
all
what I'm
about the
saying?
booty.
So he's trying to be a pirate. He
Some
wants to get
people
the
are
booty.
about
A
that first
butt
person.
pirate, bro. Not no front pirate. I'm the butt
He wants to
pirate.
be a butt pirate. He wants to get all the booty.
I want to see all the booties. I want to see the captain's
I
hook.
just want to get on the ship and play the flute.
I want to see the captain's hook.
He wants to have
I just want to
that
get on the
parrot.
ship and play a flute.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so like all I've heard about it and what little bit I've actually seen it. I saw a video today, as a matter of fact. It might be good. I don't know. But
Very
like,
playful.
I don't know what it is. I'm like, dang. To me, it's like, okay, Rare, third person. Like Resident Evil, third person. Yeah, like here I am.
It's a time of change. Everyone
I
wants
know,
to do
everybody-
stuff
I know, I
differently
know.
now.
Times have changed.
I'm gonna
Daryl.
try these things out. I'm gonna dabble. I'm sure see if these I'll get my hands on.
I guarantee you, if Sea of Thieves is not giant hot garbage, if it's not that, if we all play together, we'll have fun.
Yeah, every
Like if we
game.
all sit in here and just freaking pop
If we
in
play
Sea of Thieves, we'll
together,
have
Even-
fun.
you can make anything fun.
Even if it is a giant hot piece of crap, we play together, we'll still have fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because we always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. I'm down for trying it.
Girl, I'm
Yeah.
fine with
I'm
that.
just gonna get a candle.
Gave my pirate away. Ain't got no time for that.
Right.
Ooh,
Anyways.
burn your ship down with a candle.
We Happy Few. That's in like early
It's-
development right now. Early access.
This is an early access. It's not on this list though.
Oh, okay. It's
I
not-
wanted to be out
It's
already.
not good.
I want to buy it.
I want that game.
State of Decay 2.
Yes,
That looks
okay.
awesome.
That one looks good.
That looks
That
awesome.
good.
I'm gonna include Phantom Dust
Because it may or may not
because
exist.
who knows? It might just randomly pop up.
Dude, what if they brought back Brute Force from OG Xbox
I didn't play,
or Tao Fang, that weird
I
fight
didn't
game?
play it. I didn't play
Dang.
OG Xbox.
Y'all missed out, bro.
This other
My
game.
favorite OG Xbox game was that Trooper game where you were the stormtroopers. You had like a little unit of like 5 stormtroopers and they each had special abilities.
I didn't play that one.
Dude, that game was awesome. I can't remember the name of it right now.
You say Trooper?
Yeah, you were a stormtrooper.
What else we
Yeah.
got?
Below. Doesn't it say it's coming out in 2017.
Yeah, that's like
But
a
it's
Limbo S game.
Is that like the
TBA?
sequel to Inside? First you're in limbo, then you get inside of it, then you get below.
Now you're below. And then the next one's gonna be called above.
in the back,
From under.
out back.
Oh, from under.
From under cheese.
There's one more. It's called Ashen.
Man, you Ashton?
All right, so there's no real like AAA. So they've
Aside-
got to have something up their sleeve.
Ashen is a walking simulator where you have to go around and put
The lotion on
people.
stuff.
You cocoa
When-
butter people.
Cocoa butter people up.
They're too ashen.
You
trying to
Ashton,
save
bro?
the world.
You Ashton,
Yo,
bro?
bro, you Ashton? I
You're
got,
like,
I got some cocoa butter,
maybe.
man.
I can't for you, dog.
I haven't seen the trailer for it yet.
Dang.
We'll
So
breeze you
so
up.
so
Aside from Crackdown and Halo Wars 2,
which Halo Wars is coming out like soon.
Yeah.
So
February 21st.
we don't have a big November game for them unless it's maybe Crackdown. But then we don't have.
Fool, that's gonna be Cuphead, man. What you talking about?
Okay. Cuphead looks
right.
awesome.
Cuphead might be a summer game.
It needs to be a summer game.
So let's
Maybe
see.
Microsoft has something up their
They
sleeve,
got to have
so.
something to sleeve because you got
They got
Forza. Okay, so Forza is going to come out in what Forza usually comes out August, October,
Yeah.
September, October.
September-ish.
False.
Okay, so you need an August game. They don't have. They need a September. So we'll say September tentatively for September. We'll say Forza. They don't have an October game.
Okay, I probably was gonna be Scalebound.
Well, exactly. I'm sure that was one of their big ones there.
I just
And
want
then-
to impale myself with these mics now.
Yeah, and then so then you have
do what you gotta
Crackdown.
do,
If
dog.
if Crackdown makes it out,
Connected.
which I mean, and they got to have something ballsy to show off on Scorpio because if Scorpio legit comes out,
You know what? That's probably what they were holding back for that one.
so they got to have something hidden.
Because you remember, with the power of the cloud, we can do all this.
Oh,
What
I'm
if
sure.
they're going to try to eliminate that with the 6 teraflops?
Ooh, what if the teraflops aren't actually in the console? They're in the
Don't say
cloud.
that.
They're going back to floppy disk, man.
Oh,
Dude,
bro.
And why would they limit themselves to
What if
6
the
teraflops?
Scorpio is not even that much more powerful? It's just always online,
This is-
cloud ready.
For all you listeners out there, this is some PlayStation propaganda right now.
Bro, that was actually really good.
Don't listen to this.
Clearly some PlayStation propaganda.
Clearly, Resident Daryl is on the take. He's on that PlayStation take right now.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. All right, well, that's it for those.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I want below.
My
And
problem right now is
Connected.
Correct then.
the past 2
Correct,
months
correct,
I've been
dude.
playing such good games
Yeah.
that like I'm actually kind of satisfied on what I'm playing. I'm just not playing enough of them.
I've got
You feel me?
Gears 4 installed, waiting on me to just get time to sit down in front of it and play. And I had time this past weekend, but I was playing a goddamn Spider-Man. I just couldn't play it. I'm playing a 5-year-old Spider-Man game that's not even that great, but I just can't put it down.
People can't hate, bro. You're a legit gamer.
I will
They
play a
can't
freak
hate.
out of them
They can't
games.
hate.
So I'm about to hit my 5,000th trophy this weekend. I'm trying to figure out what I want. I got 3 to go. I'm at like 4,997. So
Well, that's
45 platinums, level 24. That's my trophy tier.
I just got that 30 grand on the box.
Speaking of platinums,
Tapico
and 30
Tuto.
grands, congratulations. Topic number 2. Planned platinum / 100% list for 2017. Now, we already put out our gaming resolutions, the things that we, using that as a timestamp. So, okay, boom, from this year, I plan on playing this, I plan on doing this. But Tanner and I have been sitting around the shop talking a whole bunch about games we're going balls deep on.
We're supposed to be working.
I hear whispers of this because I'm right there with the lead guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't walk away that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta wait till he's like legitimately like
See,
effing off hard somewhere,
Yep.
and then I can walk away and see what's going on with the games.
the best part is me and Daryl work right beside each
I know, it's just like,
beside
I
each
just,
other,
like,
so we can
sneak
just like
over
hide
there.
in the room.
I was thinking about moving the mill over there.
Tanner comes
I
in.
looked up this afternoon, bro, and Tanner was gone. I was like, friggin'. And I look across the warehouse, and Scott is leaning against Trey's table with his foot up on that machine, writing something down and looking at me. And I was like, I've been working.
He's like, look at Tanner.
I got my eye
Tanner
on you.
goes into my office, and then he'll sit down and order stuff, and we'll have game talk. Tanner come to my office and resituate his shoes, and we'll talk about games. Tanner come to my office, and just because his machine's
Put his
running,
finger deep in his butt and scratch it. We'll talk about games.
just talk about games. I mean, like whatever we got to do. And so Tanner and I talk about games if we legit recorded those conversations, we'd have
We have some
infinity
gold.
material.
hear me
Patreon.
actually
Future
talk.
Patreon.
Yeah, we'll lapel at
Subscribe
work.
now.
We'll wear
Lapel
lapel
at
mics at work and just record our conversations.
Dude, we can record them while we're at our stations at work.
Bro, that'd
Dude,
be
y'all
some
would get some weird stuff from me,
weird
bro.
stuff.
I'm telling you, I'd be
That's
over there
right.
like,
all the weird singing and air
all the
humping that
weird
goes
crap
on.
Singing I do.
But T-Bird and I have been talking about what is our what are the 5 to 10 games we're gonna go for platinums this year? And because Tanner's been like on, he's
He's
on
been
a
on a
roll.
tear.
He's been like
He's been cleaning it up.
He's
bro.
been,
Them
like,
games he's platinum have
dissecting
been
games.
good.
so. And T-Bird, you want to go first?
No.
All right, Josh.
My next platinum is gonna be Rocket League for sure. So that was on the list. I said Primal,
Like the game Primal or Far Cry Primal?
Far Cry Primal,
There's
which
a game
means
called
the game Primal.
No, there was a game called Primal.
Yeah, I know, but Far Cry Primal.
No, you gotta remember your own platinums. I'm just kidding.
Is he changing stuff over there?
No, he was using the notes.
Infinite Warfare, I do want to get that, but it's not gonna be hard to get the main campaign trophies and stuff.
The zombie stuff.
Yeah, the zombies, there's like 5 to 6 attached to that, which we can get it, but it's gonna be like one of those weekends where we sit down.
It's like Ghost where I'm at, where you just grind them out.
Because I pretty much have to do the same thing on both games. I got to clean up a few on Ghost and clean up a few on Infinite, and I'm good. I just have to do the Extinction on Ghost and then the Zombies on Infinite. So those 2 platinums are attainable. I can get that. It's just got finding the group and getting my F and Nat type to work for me to do that.
Yeah, about that Nat.
What I might have to do for that trophy, for those trophies, is actually like come over here and play with you, and then
play
the game. So
got him.
I say Goosebumps because it's not that expensive and it's like a 2-hour platinum.
Mm-hmm. And everybody loves Goosebumps.
Everybody loves Goosebumps, and I don't care what anybody says. I will buy games this year that
Just the
are
platinum?
just to get a platinum, like an hour, 2-hour, 3-hour platinum.
Don't do it, Josh.
It ain't gonna take
gonna-
you long,
I'm gonna
bro.
get
It ain't
every
gonna take you long to pass through.
Yes.
No,
It ain't gonna take you long.
I'm
You
not.
can do it in a year.
I will be the designated person
You can be the
to s-
designated chump.
to spend the money to be the chump of the group.
Daryl's already got that title.
All you haters can hate,
If
All you
pass-
naders
if you
can
pa-
nate.
if
and all you
pass 'em-
naders can nate.
If you pass the nader, that'd be major, bro.
The Terminator.
Terminate the nader.
Bro, you need to make a meme with that
Yeah,
one.
dude. I'm clever. Ratchet and Clank. I put a question mark behind it because I don't know what I'm going to jump into. But if I like it enough and if everything goes well, I would like to get that plat before Frosty, or to tell Frosty I got the plat.
Well, it'll be easy because he's only going to do 1 playthrough, and you have to do 3 playthroughs of that game.
Yeah, I heard you don't. I heard at the end of it you get like a vehicle or something.
Yeah.
I heard on Geeks Under Grace after you play through it one time, then you get like a hovering car or something that you can play back through it, and your level, like, you don't lose your progress, you don't lose your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So when you go back to it the next time, Joe on Geeks Under Grace said, shout out Joe, he doesn't listen to this, but
Sure he does.
he said that the
He's an
enemies,
underground listener.
yeah.
He listens through Podbean, so that he can't be traced.
Yeah.
Oh, true. But I heard the enemies like kind of match your level of difficulty, your
Yeah.
skill level. That way, it's not like you just have to breeze back through it. It's kind of challenging each time.
That's the thing with all the Ratchet and Clank. I haven't done this with the new one, but all the other ones I played, like Up Your Arsenal and
A Quest for Booty.
Deadlock, I think it was.
Deadlock. Yeah.
Deadlock's fun. I like that
Is
game.
that? I can't remember.
That's the arena shooter one.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah. You played Up Your Arsenal and
Going Commando.
Up
yeah,
your
Going
Okay.
Commando. Yeah.
Yeah, those 2 is like basically New Game Plus. You go through it again. You don't lose any of your weapons. They're all fully upgraded to the most part, depending on which ones. And then you just buy the really expensive Rhino gun,
Yeah.
which is awesome. It shoots rockets out like a machine gun.
One of these days I'm gonna finish the remasters on the Vita.
You need it. Do you have that physical?
No, I got that digital. It was like $5 digital one
It's
time.
$10 now. I'm just gonna buy it.
Do it. I dare you.
I will.
It's only like 3 gigs.
I know. I don't have 3 gigs on my card.
Get my cards, right?
That's what
Because
she
Code
said.
Realize has to take up 3.5 gigs.
Get that plat.
That's pretty much what I'm gonna try to platinum there. Get them in.
Cool.
I'm gonna go pee. While you guys talk about
Oh,
plat plat.
good Lord, Josh. You picked the wrong
Yeah,
time.
do your best to not
Yeah.
to hit all the army of
I
microphones.
just yell. That way no one hears what you actually do.
By the way,
look at you, bro. Limbo,
did last week, did y'all hear me pee at all?
No.
Okay, good. I was so scared that, like, it picked up on the mic.
Hey, you're
Did
peeing
it
soft.
sound like... No, I was peeing
Instead
hard.
of-
Lapels, that'd be
you're
doing all
like
kinds of
dripping. Bleep,
Dude,
bleep,
no, I was
bleep.
peeing hard. It was like...
When I pee, it's like,
It's like whenever you try to put... Like,
yeah, it's like straight fire hose, bro.
it's like whenever you're trying to put the little tap on the keg, and you screw it up, and it's like... it just goes everywhere.
It went everywhere but in the toilet.
Basically.
So pretty much, that's why it took him 15 minutes. You thought he was pooping, he was just
Yeah.
cleaning your wall.
It's like we have the most counterintuitive setup to podcasting because we toast with sugar-free Monster, But the minute I drink one, like don't even have
Goes
to
right
finish
through
it.
you.
I have to pee instantly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting here with a full freaking.
Like right now, you just peed yourself.
I could
just
legit
to,
just
just to
pee
commit.
all over the place right now.
I guess I'll go next.
Go for it.
I want to get Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls 2.
Not Scholar of the First Sin edition.
PlayStation Now, bro.
PlayStation
You
Now.
sound like those guys from Fable. Is that what you're doing?
Dark Souls.
It's a mixture of that. Okay, so the story behind it is, if you watch Hot Fuzz, the guy's like, he says, yeah, like in Bad Boys 2. He's like, Bad Boys 2? You haven't seen Bad Boys 2?
Yeah. Okay.
But it's like that, but then
God, I
yes,
love that
with
movie.
Fable, because they talk just like that.
Yeah, because they talk so
So English, like
Yankee British. You so
that dirty
almost
British.
got you pregnant.
he
just now.
just
Almost got you
he
pregnant.
got impregnated by that microphone.
I just F the mic.
F them, whatever. People are going to have to deal this week.
Oh, my goodness.
We're in a temporary setup. We don't have the table.
If our Patreon supporters would provide us with zero gravity, we could just float around right now.
What are you talking about? We ain't got no
We
Patreon.
don't have this yet.
We don't
I thought you started a Patreon. So that
Need
you
to
could
start
get a
GoFundMe.
PlayStation
yeah, I need to get
Or,
that GoFundMe.
DS.
No, that, no,
I want the
get
Vita.
Josh a
I want
Vita.
the
Oh,
Vita.
Vita.
Great.
Vita,
Hey,
Patreon
that-
Vita.
Right.
Okay, Dark Souls 2. I want to get Nino Kuni before Nino Kuni 2 comes out this year. Danganronpa 1 and 2.
Nino Kuni, is that the one that's drawn by?
It's not drawn by the guy that's Studio Ghibli. It's in the art style.
Okay.
Or something like that.
What was it like? Studio Ghibli consulted or something, or they just stole Studio Ghibli's art?
It's just in the style of it.
You went to
That's all.
defonts.com and downloaded their font.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's it.
Just made it in the
Get him, Hayao Miyazaki.
Ghibli font.
That's Danganronpa 1 and 2. Persona 4 Golden.
Bro, if you get that platinum, I'll buy
It's
you
not
lunch.
hard.
That's
It's
what
just
she
2
said.
playthroughs.
It's not hard.
Unfortunately. Yes, she said that.
But it's not hard.
You used to look up to the sky and downstairs at the floor.
Dear penis, I don't think I like you anymore.
It's not hard.
No, it's snot.
But who's counting?
Oh my goodness.
All right, where you at now? Persona 4.
Persona 4.
Abyss.
Golden shower, go.
All the Kingdom Hearts games are going to be on PS4.
Jesus, that's a lot. Bro, you ain't have, that's a
Dude,
whole
you-
year.
You're already in the next.
That's a whole year. You're going to be poop socking some
He's
stuff,
in
bro.
the next life, man. Come on.
Yeah, don't
He's
worry.
in the
I don't have a social life, so I just play video games.
I understand. I
Next
used to put
Life
8
Plus.
hours in.
He's in the next life. Plus.
And then he's in that next life plus
Next
5.
Life Plus.
Let's see what else. That's all I could think of off the top of my head right now.
Those are some good, meaty plats, bro. With lots of color.
Lots of color.
What?
Golden.
Lots of
golden.
color.
Lots of showers.
When I thought about, like, when you mention your games, I immediately get an image of it. I'm a very, you know what I'm saying?
A
Like,
visual person.
but yeah, I get like, you say something nasty, I immediately picture it.
Wiener.
Gosh.
Got him.
So, bad thing was I already knew you were going to say that. Like,
Cax.
He was
That's
already
right.
picturing
So he had it right here, seen it. Before I said
literally,
it.
I was like,
like I'm setting myself up for this.
but you
this
said,
video.
you said Nunu Kune, very colorful.
Yep.
You said Kingdom Hearts, very colorful. Persona, colorful. Danganronpa,
Semi-colorful.
semi-colorful, lots of bright
It's a
red.
pink and white bear? I'm just kidding. I think it's black and white.
So you named out a lot of colorful games. Lots of
What you trying to say? He's,
anime-inspired stuff.
He's a little.
He likes
he lives a colorful life
of animes.
in video.
And the cover art for Danganronpa is bright yellow. 2. No, Trigger Happy. That's the first one.
The first one's pink.
So 2's the yellow one then.
Yes. Or is it Despair Girls?
No, that one's not yellow. 'Cause that's the one I
Okay.
got. Ultra Despair Girls. What about you, Brian? What you gonna knock out on the Xbone?
All right, my
this year?
goals right now are I'm probably gonna do Battlefield 1 first.
Whew,
I
have
think
fun.
I think it's easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Time consuming. I don't say it's hard. It's time consuming.
What? Tell me what's time consuming about it.
Well, getting all your guys up to level 2, and
See, I
then
got
what
that.
is it? Level 2, then it's level 10. Is it like a big jump right there? Or is it like?
I think it's all just level 2.
It seemed easy until I started playing, and I realized you don't get XP very quickly.
If it's level 2, if that's all I got to do,
Yeah.
all I have to do is get the medic to level 2.
Right.
Because everybody
That's where
else is
you said
level
that.
2. So if that's the case, then all I got to do really is just play the campaign, and then go back and clean up. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I can probably do that before spring, and then I want to clean up Forza eventually. Forza Horizon 3.
Yeah.
I want to go back to that after I mess with Battlefield. And the whole time, I'm going to be chipping away at Skyrim. I never completed Skyrim on the 360
I did.
because I didn't have an online account. So I completed the game. I just didn't get all the achievements for it. Because back then, I didn't have my own online account.
Dang.
So it was like,
Did it for nothing.
yeah.
Did it the old school way.
So-
Same thing with
Played the
Oblivion.
game for the glory.
I played Oblivion all the way through and got everything on Oblivion, and I have no record of it. So
Josh, you're getting too close.
Were you about to say T-Bird?
Okay, it is only to level 2 or rank 2 or whatever. His thing about getting like I 100% of Skyrim had the little icon on 360. It says you have everything done. They released one stupid expansion for your houses. 3 trophies I couldn't get or achievements I couldn't get, even though I fully upgraded each house. They just took it away from me.
That was something I really loved about the Xbox back in the day when they had the blades. Because one of the blades would be all the games you 100%. And I had like 4 or 5 of them on
I
there.
had one.
see, I had Minecraft.
And
It was
like,
Need for Speed.
well, see, that was like, to me, that was the equivalency of a platinum. Because essentially all platinum is one trophy that says you got them all. Okay?
It's one ring to rule them all.
Just want to be the same joke. So yeah, like, and I remember having WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2011. I 100% that one, which you can't even do anymore because the servers are down. I had Resident Evil 5. I had the Dorito game.
I helped you with Resident Evil 5.
Yep. A little
7 hours for Jill.
Little sneak king.
What else did I have? I had
How long-
5 total.
How long did it take me and you to beat Jill? Jill and Wesker.
For Tanner and I to beat Jill and Wesker on professional, it took us over 2.5 hours, and we had like a house full of people watching us. And my wife
sure?
and
I
her
thought it was like
ass
me and
and
you were
nuts.
like,
we did it for a while by ourselves, and
yeah, I
then
was
they
gonna
came
say
in
it was
towards
like
the
a
end
middle
of
of the night. We were just like, F it. We just started shooting her.
it. The longer we played, the worse we got, and then finally we beat it. But
That's
oddly enough,
science.
I did it by myself on PS3, and probably 15 minutes.
Because you already done it.
Because once I knew how to do it, because when we were playing the thing, like we were like shooting her and killing her. Well, that didn't work. So then we're just like trying to coerce her into doing this little freak out. Then we could grab the deal. If you shoot the diamond, it stuns her faster, and you can stun lock her and
Yeah,
drop
that's
her
the
down.
thing. I think the weapons that I had, because I was on stunning and trying to rip the thing off. You were distracting Wesker.
Yeah.
The guns I had were too strong, so they were killing her.
See, I got a full power Magnum. You just can't miss.
No, we shot her square in the chest.
You
with
just have to actually shoot her with diamonds.
we shot her in the little diamond thing.
I
with
remember.
a hand
the
cannon.
diamond.
Yeah, I did all that stuff on PS3 recently to get the platinum,
Solo.
and it was way easier. I don't know what we were doing wrong. That was 2009.
I think it was just us being frustrated. Like, all right, you're dying.
Yep, just like freaking spray and pray. But yeah, so I had a handful of them, but when the DLC packs came out, they took it away, and like that hurt me because when the DLC came out for Resident Evil 5, they took my little square away.
Yeah, I had Halo 3.
Whew.
So
That sucked.
I had a lot of games I had over 1,000 G for, but like I didn't actually have the original 1,000.
Borderlands.
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 2 or 3 trophies I'm missing, or achievements I'm missing,
Jeez.
and the 2 were like 30-hour ones.
I might
It's
go back
basically-
and get Tetris. We'll see.
Do it.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
So,
I like Tetris. Tetris is cool.
what else you got, Brian?
I don't know. I think that's what I'm shooting. I don't want to over promise and under deliver. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it short.
That's what she said. So, for me, on the docket right now, which is part of my backlog beatdown, I'm going to platinum one, if not both Spider-Man games. Or both versions of the Spider-Man game. I've got Dead to Rights, which I'm over halfway done with the trophy list. I think this weekend I'm going to pull for 2 platinums while I'm on vacation. I'm pretty sure that I can get the platinum in Spider-Man. Honestly, if I didn't have so much crap to do to get ready, so once we pack this up tonight, I gotta pack
I
up.
leave it like this.
Do what?
Eli's.
I mean, sure, I ain't gonna be here.
We'll come. We'll just cover
We're
another
gonna do
show.
extra show.
The dogs are gonna come in here, which y'all could if y'all wanted to do the y'all want to do
Show
Switch
extra.
tomorrow. We can leave it set up. Y'all can come talk about Switch. I mean, I wouldn't stop you, but I got to pack up for the trip and everything. My wife's working all night, so I got to do all that crap, and I got to go. You know what I'm saying? We're leaving in the morning, so I could do it tonight, and I might. I don't know.
Just do it. Do it.
For sure.
You don't have one hair on your nut if you don't do it tonight.
I might.
That's the fastest way to get Jason a fire gun in the parking lot.
Dude, you ain't lying. I hit fire gun anywhere when you
He's
said
like,
that to him.
You dared me?
Yep. That's like the thing that'll get me in trouble fast as somebody dares me.
Do it, dare you. Do it.
You chicken?
What are you, yellow? Nobody calls me yellow. But yeah, so Spider-Man, Dead Rights, and I'm thinking about going for Day of the Tentacle this weekend. Yeah, it's
All I picture was John Michael's face going, tentacle born, tentacle born.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
He said Day of the Tentacle. I like literally saw him sitting in your office going, tentacle born, tentacle born. And I'm like, what is this? I don't even understand.
He
yeah.
did do that a lot, didn't he?
Yeah, he would like do his hands
Yeah,
like
excited, bro.
He'd get
He's
really
an
excited.
excited guy. So I'm definitely gonna go for those. Call of Duty Ghost. I'm one trophy away from the platinum.
Is that a friendship trophy or is it a solo trophy?
Friendship. It is both actually. I have to grind out my last few levels to unlock the relic. Then I have to win with the relic. So I have to beat the whole extinction with the relic, which isn't that hard. I mean, I'm seriously a couple hours. I'll get it. Problem is, I got to where I was just need to do the level grinding, and I started tearing the room down in there. Now I've got everything in
the way.
a wall. I got the walls got plastic hanging up. We've been mudding the walls. We got sand in the walls. We got paint in the walls. So I mean, they've been remodeling that room, and I just hadn't dug that stuff out. So, and then I'm definitely going to platinum more Resident Evil games this year. My original resolution for last year was to platinum all the attainable Resident Evil games, and then I platinumed Resident Evil 5, and then I stopped. And I actually almost platinumed it on PS4. I just need to go back through on professional and clean up some of the collectibles. So I don't know. I might get another one or two of those, but I'm definitely going to do those for sure. And if Resident Evil 7 is good when it comes out next week, I might plat that one.
So I mean, you both got games coming out next week.
Plat.
I got Gravity Rush 2.
Yeah.
You got Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
And then the next week, I got Kingdom Hearts 2.8.
Originally, I had a crap ton on my list. When I was like making my list of games. I was like, I'm gonna play this, all these PS3 games. And then I decided, you know what? I really have to start telling myself now that I'm not gonna chase platinums on PS3. I need to just knock out the backlog, just beat the games and move on. Beat the games.
Yeah, that's another one I forgot. Zone of the Enders HD collection.
Yep.
So as soon as you beat your 2 games,
Zoe
give me that
Hood.
PS3.
I got Kingdom Hearts collection now, bro. I got that sitting on the
You ain't
counter.
gonna play it.
Bro.
I'll play it this weekend.
No, you won't.
What, you yellow?
Topic number 3.
Are you yellow?
Tapico Tresia.
Don't cuss at us like
Stop
that,
it.
Josh.
Let's stop it in Spanish.
All right,
Topeka?
this one
Kansas?
comes from a NeoGaf thread. I actually shout out NeoGaf.
Oh, NeoGaf.
I was cruising on NeoGaf, and somebody had posted that. Like, I don't remember if it was actually a whole topic thread or if it was somebody saying something in there. But I was like, oh my gosh, I loved it. This is totally something we got to talk about. Biggest fear in the world of video games.
Scratch disc.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Your laser not working right.
That's a good one, too.
I've lived through that.
Dirty
before.
laser, man.
And your memory card just dying out of nowhere.
I've lived through that one.
Or filling up your memory card.
No,
And
that's
not
easy.
want to delete anything on there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
that's
I need
terrible.
all this.
Yeah.
I need it.
Nat type effed up.
I've lived that one.
I'm living it.
I think everyone goes through
I
that at
actually
some point.
put currently living this in parentheses.
No. Josh, no.
Look at the cheat sheet.
Hardware effing up like headset or controller.
Or just the entire console.
Or
Red,
the
Red
entire
Ring of
console.
Death.
Red Ring of Death, yeah.
Times 4.
God, dude.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Your favorite company going under? Sega.
Oh, dude, I was scared to death a few years back. Capcom was going under.
I was too, bro.
They were losing money hand over fist. They invested so heavy into mobile. They put Resident Evil Mercenaries on mobile. They put another crappy Resident Evil game on mobile. Resident Evil Degeneration or whatever.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Basically, it was about as fruity. And like they invested in the mobile, they were losing 1.1 billion yen a year, which I think it's like
$2.
I think it's like $4.
It's like $3.50 actually.
It's like hum it down, hum it down, hum it down, hum it down, commas.
Yeah, and so and then Resident Evil 6 came out and it underperformed. Devil May Cry, the remake, the DMC remake came out, it underperformed.
How could they not see that coming?
I don't know. I still ain't man.
Because you screwed Dante on.
That's
How could you not see that coming?
that's on my backlog list. Like I'm going
Just
to play
skip
through that
it.
game.
Just skip it.
I've got to finish it, man.
You're not
Devil
gonna
May
like
Cry
it.
fan.
I guarantee you're not gonna like it because it's gonna be too vulgar.
I played it for a while. I just don't.
You have a cussing match with a giant spider demon.
Really?
Yeah. It's
So
like
play-
F you, F you,
So,
Put in a headlock.
F you, spider demon.
so play it with Spotify going on in my head.
if you want. Listen
So
to some,
play
like,
that while listening to Kevin Gates.
no
Hey,
like trance
girl.
music. Like do some trap music.
Change one style of trash for another. So I don't know.
I see what you did.
There was one, and then Lost Planet 3 came out and it bombed, which I own that game, brand new. Still haven't played it.
Every
found-
Lost Planet game I played were phenomenal.
Oh, dude, the first two were fantastic.
Why no traction?
I don't know.
What? I don't understand.
Dude, I remember the
Like
Sega
legit Lost Planet's controls.
better than Halo. No, I said it.
Oh my god.
I played the second one, right? My brother and I bought it, brand new, pre-ordered it.
Wasn't there like 3 or 4 of us playing it at his house one
Yeah,
night?
and then like when you beat it, you unlock Marcus and Dom from Gears of War. Spoilers.
You know, me tell you
Dude.
how I got under that game.
Freaking Wesker.
Steve knocks on my door at like 8 o'clock on the Saturday morning. I'd just gone to bed. I slept in the living room back then. We're in a single wide trailer, and I hear toon 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 toon. And I'm like,
Hey yo.
who the heck's at my house? I open the door and Steve's just standing there, and he's got his little jacket on. You know,
He
he
got
wears
his
that like
kickstart.
members
Yeah,
only
he's got a
jacket.
kickstarting there.
He's got members on. Now back then he had chocolate milk, pet chocolate milk,
Dude, he still
and
does it.
freaking salt and vinegar tater chips.
Oh, bro, that's Steve all day
lightning,
long.
the lightning, whatever, you know, thunder lightning, salt and vinegar tater chips from the
That's
gas
Steve
station.
right there.
He had that for real, and then he comes in the house and he's like, can we play this game? So he had bought this game without having a system for it.
Yep.
And he just wanted to come to my house and play it. So he just came in and I'm like,
That's
I'm
funny.
up now, bro. I got 30 minutes of sleep. Let's do this. So I played a lot
Power
of
naps.
Power naps, bro. You can go
Dude,
forever. on
I'd
power
go.
naps.
That's before you had to install for 5 hours to a day.
That's when you could actually put a game in and play it.
Don't
See,
you miss those
nowadays you do that. You put the game in and you sleep all day, and then Gears
it
of
might
War
still
took me
not be done.
12 hours almost.
You have to freaking unwrap your games on Christmas Eve just so you can play on Christmas
You
Day.
have to buy your games digital so they're already pre-downloaded.
Yep.
That's what they're doing to us, man. It's on purpose.
Oh, I 100% agree.
It's on purpose.
100%. The
You know how
fact
much
that
money they
they're
make by not packaging stuff?
the fact that there's still load times in games, but with a 4-hour install, bullcrap. It's all
Bukaki.
hoax.
Ain't nothing loading. Quit playing, son.
No, that disc game is spinning.
We're just torturing them, making rings.
They're spinning. They're spinning.
Corrupt save file's another bad one.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Corrupt save file me.
My old neighbors, like one of the first houses we lived in was in Gaston, but the neighbors that lived beside us, I had a friend there. His name was Caleb, and I went over to his house and played Super Mario. I believe it was Super Mario. Well, I went in there, and apparently, like I'd started from where his last save file was, and I went in there and it corrupted. Like it corrupted as soon as I touched the controller, and he cried like a freaking baby. He went and told his parents that I effed his Super Mario game up.
Ah, this guy's being a dick.
I was like, sorry, I'm going home, bro.
Freaking
Sorry.
Josh.
Dang.
Freaking Josh's freaking fingers freaking effing my game.
Freaking frick.
You freaking prick.
That's
Dude, my little brother destroyed our Sega Genesis. We were playing, and it was my turn, and he was supposed to get off, and he had to go pick up something in his room. right? Wasn't nothing major. It was just like mom was like, "You get here and do this, da da da." He's like, "Mom, my turn's almost done," and so he gets killed. So his turn's done. We're playing Spider-Man, not Maximum Carnage, the second one. Like it's Separation Anxiety.
Yeah.
That's what we're playing.
Yeah,
we're playing it on the Sega Genesis. And he gets mad because he got killed and he has to get the controller up. And he like rages. He like looks me in my eye and he's like, like throws the controller down and it bounces and kills the Sega Genesis. Like it died.
That's
freaking something came loose on the board. I couldn't fix it. Killed it. Yeah. He also deleted my Zelda save on original Nintendo.
He must have it out for you.
He was a kid, man. He was like 5 or something.
Dang. Dude, one of the worst things that ever happened, like, was a total nightmare, was when I had my PS1. It's my first PS1. I was playing, like, off-road. The off-road games where you freaking run over animals and stuff like that. It was so cool. The off-road challenge or some bull like that. I was transporting it back and forth to my dad's video store at the time. I'd go home, play games all night long, come to the video store on the weekends.
Get paid to play games.
Play video games all day. And I was bouncing back and forth between off-road and Project Overkill. And my PS1 worked the night before. I brought it to the video store, it didn't work. And the games would boot, but the controllers wouldn't work. And I mean, I messed with it for days and days and days, tried it.
Blowing in that mother.
Yeah,
Took
just
the
like
screws out.
Well, that's the
put it
thing.
back
I
together.
didn't take the screws out. At the time, I just never took it apart. And I just, would just try it randomly. Like months went by, and Resident Evil 2, favorite game of all time, could no longer play it. Okay, I was playing games that weren't my favorite, and like 6 months goes by.
Darkest time in your life.
It was so sad.
It's a dark time.
Yeah, I pull out one day. I'm like, why won't you work? And I said, F it. I took it apart. I opened it up. Right in the very front where the controller ports are, there is a little cable that plugs into a base for the controller ports.
I know where this is.
It unplugged. I literally pushed it in. It worked.
Game on, son.
I lost 6 months of my life.
Dang.
For something so simple.
Well,
But I
so
was
happy,
terrified to take it apart because I knew if I touched it, it wouldn't even turn on.
That's usually why I call him now.
Hey, Brian.
I took my Atari 2600 apart when Daddy killed the power supply. I took it apart when I was 6 years old.
Dude.
And this is for real. All I knew was that the lines on the circuit board, that's where the power runs. That's all I knew. Right? Like the 6-year-old Brian knows how to turn a screwdriver, and he knows that that's what it is. So I freaking trace every little line on the circuit board trying to figure out how it works. And then like where the power comes in, there was like a burn spot. And so I knew it wasn't going to fix it. You know what I'm saying? I got a different power cable off of something else that had the same numbers on it as the Atari. And I tried it with that and still no power. So I knew like, okay, right here, something happened. It burned up and I can't fix it.
Dang.
That's where it started.
For the most part, I've taken apart everything that's ever broken in my life.
Except for that Xbox One.
So, yeah, after those things.
Except for this
That's what I said for the most part. There's random things that I just don't take apart, but like usually if it's something I don't know, you got to at least see it.
Yeah.
And that was just one of those times where I was a lot younger and I was like, obviously this thing's too complicated for my little brain. And when it might not have been 6 months, but I swear I felt like I lost like a chunk of my life. Like I hit puberty and everything. I was
Dude,
like,
6 months without Resident Evil 2 at that time.
oh
in your
my
life was
goodness,
real.
6 months without it now. Like I was telling Tanner, I said I think in 2016 I didn't do a full playthrough of it. I played it a few times, but I didn't do a full start to finish. You know what I'm saying? Beating of the game. So I owe myself 2 this year.
Yeah. Back to back.
Just boom, just
Just
gonna
back to
go.
Suck
power
it,
through
Spider-Man.
it.
Suck
Do
it, Platinum.
your first playthrough and then New Game Plus it.
Yep. Do a range mode, change it up a little bit.
Next Life Plus, man.
Yeah, Next Life Plus. But yeah, that was tough. Like, and I remember I took it apart finally. And I was like, oh my gosh, I felt so dumb. But like, on the flip side, when my OG Xbox messed up, I took it apart, and then I literally I fried the board. I was having some kind of issues with it, or I can't remember if I was having issues or I was experimenting, because I did a little bit of both. I was doing a little dabbling. But we saw online where people were
Y'all
taking
doing those soft
PC
mods and
towers.
crap.
Oh, we did hella soft mods. That's what it was.
Y'all were soft.
We were soft
full out
modding, and you had to put the this one little wire in like a port or whatever, and it would help if you soldered it there. But we weren't soldered. This was a solderless chip. You just had to basically grind it out.
Or y'all just sticking it in the
And we just stick it in the hole.
Yeah, that's
and then
the
if it
recipe
came,
for disaster.
if it came out, because we moved them daily.
that wire touched the wrong
Yeah.
thing. Pop,
Yeah.
pop.
Well, I had this grand idea. I saw some pictures online of people like taking PC towers and
Yeah,
putting.
that was when they were first came out with the plexiglass. You could get a hold to.
Yeah,
You'd light
yeah.
up your PC tower.
Yeah. Well, people were putting their Xbox One units, their Xbox OG units in there, and then just running the control ports down to the bottom because on the PC towers, you just take the screws out and then you have a slot. So I was like, well, I could just take this cluster, and you know what I'm saying, put it in there. I'll make this work.
This cluster.
Yeah. Well, the little controller cluster, or whatever. So I was like, well, so anyways, I watched some stuff. I saw some stuff online. I didn't watch videos because I think YouTube was barely a
right
thing. Yeah.
What time was it?
OG Xbox, so early 2000s.
Yeah.
But
It was-
YouTube's
it
like
was
10 years
young,
old now,
it was
8 years
young.
old. So
It's older than that, man.
no, YouTube's not. Yeah, it's not. I mean,
Google.
you got a phone in one hand, a PC in the other.
You got a PC with rainbow
Yeah.
buttons. You said do the
Jeez.
Google.
Either way, at the time, YouTube was not a
Show it
resource.
Now, what you talking about?
Freaking Rainbow.
YouTube was not a resource when we were in 2003 when I was messing with my.
The internet was not
yeah.
a resource in 2003.
Well, Luke had it. Yeah, Luke had everything. He had the fastest internet and I had ever been exposed to at the time.
it was like
Yeah, and so his OG Xbox had blue LED lights in the controller.
11 years.
11 years. So boom. Okay, so I was right.
It's
So
older
his
than
OG
in
Xbox
your mouth, Tanner.
had blue LED lights
In and all around
inside,
my mouth.
out of it, the ports, the top hole, everything. Had an upgraded hard drive, like was modded to the gills, solder
to the
mod,
max.
not solder looks like mine. So anyway, so his was like the mothership of Xboxes. And we would go to his house and we would data transfer games to our consoles because you didn't just go online and download them, or we would put the disc in and download them to our consoles. So I was over there and I took like a PC tower that I got and I took it all apart, and I'm putting the board in there, and the pre-drilled holes in there almost identically lined up to the motherboard in the OG Xbox.
because it was a PC.
Yeah,
motherboard.
and so I was like, "This is great." I'm literally just gonna plug and play, and then I'll be able to put whatever lights I want in there. And then from now on, I carry a PC tower with me.
That's cool.
It was going to be cool, except for the fact that when I was screwing it in, the bit came out of the screw gun, and I went down on the board and bent like one of the little conductors, fried the board.
Dang.
Never turned back on. Never powered back on. I broke it.
freaking trucker, bro.
That was $250 mistake.
Mother trucker, man.
That hurt like a
That
Butt
hurt
cheek
like a
on a stick.
butt cheek on a stick. That's what it was. Yeah.
I set him up.
I was so mad. I was so mad.
So,
Yep. So worst nightmare. I lived it. I fried my own motherboard.
while you're staring at an Xbox that like sings
Well,
the Halo music.
I
when you're
know. I
walking
was like,
around.
it was crazy. So
Jeez, man.
I got another one, and this one, gang up my favorite characters.
That hurts my feelings.
Yeah, like if you with today, you know what I'm saying, all the SJWs wanting everything to be
And the best part is after that.
Did you see the last part?
That's so dumb.
Profanity.
One of the things I can't stand in this world is for people to take characters and things that I like that are already pre-existing and then gang them up as a victory for the other side, the LBGT side.
For anything.
And it doesn't have to be. I'm using that as an example.
Tracer,
but like,
no.
yeah, exactly. Like you take for example, there was a hashtag going around for a while called hashtag get Captain America boyfriend. Like, why? Why though? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
Why
you
though?
want a gay character? Fine, create one. You know what I'm saying? Don't take Batman and make him suck a Peter.
Gatron.
Because the whole
Yeah.
point is to try to corrupt something.
I totally
That's
get it.
the
I
whole
totally
point,
get it.
bro.
And one of my
feelings.
when I saw someone post this, you know what I'm saying, the obviously the homophobe in was like to take Chris Redfield and make him gay, you know, or take Leon and to make him gay. And it was like, well,
I still think Leon is.
yeah, that him and Ada never really did hook up. So he might be, you know, he is kind of a pretty
closet.
boy.
He's a little closet.
He's a closet. That's why you don't like Chris.
You and your big biceps, and you get all the girls. You got that Jill Valentine.
Nah, but it's just one of those things where like I don't want one of my favorite franchises to fall victim to a SJW win for the team, no matter what it is. Using gay as an example, but because that's the first thing that popped in my head. But I was like, I don't want something that I might not I might agree with or disagree with just to be forced into. Like I'll give you another example because like this has been a popular topic this week, like awkward sex scenes.
Yeah.
Like I don't want that in my games, you know. Like I don't want awkward sex scenes in Resident Evil.
Let's
using
put
that as
awkward
example.
sex scenes in Overwatch because F it.
But you see what I'm saying? Like sometimes I feel like
what
these
Tracer
things
said.
are shoehorned into content, but they don't actually make it better.
They don't make it better.
Like, I don't-
and that's my whole point. Like, the reason it makes me so mad is because you lack the ability to create something that will stand the test of time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Captain America was made way back in the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason he's a good character is because of good writing
Yes.
and good drawing.
One of my favorite parts of the things about Captain America in modern day was when they had him come into the Avengers and they said something about Loki and Thor being a god, and he turns around and goes, "No, ma'am, there's only one true God." And then he jumps out of the thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That was such a testament to his character
his
because
character.
he
That's
was
who
the
he is.
that's who he was.
America.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That was
when you
the
change that.
traditional American male from back in his era, and they kept that true in modern day. I thought it was awesome. Does everybody need to be a Captain America? No, but that
If
like
everybody was a Captain America, it'd be boring.
right, and that's what makes it so good. And what I cannot stand is to see these people who say like again, referencing another podcast, but we're listening to P.S. I Love You not so long ago. They're talking about The Last of Us 2 being a lesbian love story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll be such a win for the community. That's not a win. When you and Colin made a great point. I really loved it because he stands on the other side. He is very pro all that progressive movement stuff, and like I don't see eye to eye with that. You know, you want to have your thing and be your way, whatever. That's fine, but you don't have to take everything that's out there and force it. Because then it's not genuine, it's not good, and it's like you said, it's not
creative.
It's not creative. It's
It's
not.
weak. It's weak sauce.
And it takes something that that's already established and I care about, and then changing it for whatever the agenda may be. It doesn't have to necessarily be like it's like I said, using gay as an example, but like we were talking about characters that they've changed the ethnicity of, and like I don't have any problem with any character being any color. I don't care. But when you take something that's already existing and you change it, like still's not bad. Like Nick, we were talking about Nick Fury. Nick Fury was always white guy with an eye patch, and then all of a sudden you got Samuel Jackson, Nick Fury, which I thought he killed it. That was
he was
fantastic.
phenomenal.
But what
Tired of
Sam
these mother
Jackson.
effing gods.
Absolutely love
Mother-
it.
Yes, I think he's a fantastic actor. I thought he was a great Nick Fury. Ultimate Spider-Man has the black Nick Fury, and I think that's cool. So I'm all in favor of that, and that was done well. But I remember when they announced it, all the buzz was a win for the
black community.
the black community. I'm like,
That's not a win, bro.
like
You took John Wayne, who Nick Fury was modeled after,
yes,
and you turned him into Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction. Like,
but which was good.
which is
I mean, it was
cool.
good.
It's entertaining, but it's not the character.
Right, and
Just rewrite the character. Make somebody new.
And that's kind of my thing. It's like that's an example of doing it well and writing it well, But I'm like, if you want that character, if you need that win for your community, then how about this? How about write something that's so effing good that everyone's going to cling to it, flock to it, like Ellie. We're talking about. They were talking about they wrote her as a powerful character who you love in The Last of Us. Last of Us, fantastic story. and you really cling to her. And then after she's established and that was a thing, they wrote a prequel, and there is that weird scene where she may or may not, you know what I'm saying, be a lesbian. It's like a awkward, like there's like a kiss scene between her and this other girl, the only other girl she knows. And it's one of those things where it's like, well, she could be like a experimental weird teenager in a post-apocalyptic world.
Curious.
Yeah, or she legitimately is gay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, you know, they wrote that, and like her, that doesn't change The Last of Us, though. The Last of Us was still, she was great in that. But then when they're like, now let's take it and make that the center of it. No, what made Ellie great was not her orientation or her preference. What made Ellie great was her character and the writing behind her character and the voice acting behind her character. And I'm like, you want to make her gay? You want to make her lesbian? Fine, whatever. But it doesn't have to be about that.
Yeah.
You know? Like, looking back on it, I don't think any less of The Last of Us just because they later said she's a gay character. You know? I give Tanner a hard time because his favorite character was Tracer. And it's like, all of a sudden, it was like, by the way, this character that you all love, she's gay.
She's
and
tracing them circles around them titties.
She's gazer.
She's gazer. It was one of those things where it's like, you know, like
it still hurts. Don't talk about it.
like what was the point? Because obviously she was the one that was like kind of like got all the controversy about being too sexy and her butt was too, you know what I'm saying, like poked out or whatever, and like
that's the one all the creepy stuff was made. Yeah,
was just using that as an example. Now that might have been their plan from day one. I don't know. I don't know what Blizzard was doing, but when that game came out, all the buzz on the internet and all the SJWs were like, they're over sexualizing. Oh my gosh! Did you make that?
Jared made that.
He's watching it and already memed us.
The manliest thing two guys can do together. Me and Daryl on the pad.
No way. We didn't even finish recording the show. We've already been memed.
You know what's funny?
dude.
He's got our heads cut out in his photo
and saved in his phone.
Yeah, that sweater vest, bro. You rocking that pimp out sweater vest. Get him, Mr. Rogers.
I mean, you know,
Resident Daryl Rogers.
Jared, I could teach you how to cut those heads up. Better.
If our characters weren't already written to be straight males, we'd make a pretty good gay couple. I'm just saying, like, just
putting it out there.
You're right.
That sweater though.
Daryl did buy my lunch today. So
I am using that as the thumbnail.
Oh, God. That's fine.
Thank you, Jared.
But like going back to Overwatch real quick, you know, and all the controversy around it. Like, had they wrote Tracer to be that way from the beginning, I don't know. But it came out, and it was like, she's over-sexualized. And all the feminists were freaking out, and they're like losing their mind. Like, oh my God, too much booty, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, no,
she's
no.
gay.
She's gay. They're like, it's a win for the community.
Here's another thing. The other female character, Widowmaker.
Yeah. Straight up
booty is just popping.
Really?
Just this popping.
Just popping.
It's popping.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, do you see what the narrative is on that one? Like, when it was in favor of her being a straight character who was provocative and sexual. Oh my gosh, you can't have that. It's so awful. But like, wait a minute, she's gay. It's a win. We're making steps toward progress. And I'm like, that's not progress. Like, what are you doing? That doesn't make. So it was okay. It's okay now, but it wasn't okay
to make a woman a piece of meat as long as another woman's eating it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like really,
you know. And then now the narrative and all the buzz on the internet is, well, the only reason people are upset that she was made into a gay character is because they were having sexual fantasies towards her. I've legitimately read this stuff. I'm like,
that's
no,
insane,
the reason why is because
you like playing with that character.
You took
the shoe like, does not fit.
Does the character change now that there's a comic book that says that she's a lesbian? No, but it's like it's the messaging and it's like what's the purpose behind all this? And do we really even need that?
This game does not need it. No,
and it's like that's my fear is when these things, these social political stigmas and events and propaganda and all the bullcrap, when that stuff starts getting shoved and shoehorned into our games, that's when like that to me that is a big fear because it's like fear. I'm not playing a game anymore. Now I'm playing, you know what I'm saying,
political statement.
Yeah, and I don't want that. Like, sure, can you tell me a political message? Can you make a political statement with your game? Sure. Can you do that stuff through good writing and good storytelling? Absolutely. Can you make me rethink the things that I, you know what I'm saying, currently stand on from telling a great story and having good meaning and good thoughtful set pieces, absolutely. But what I cannot stand is when it's a social justice Twitter war because it's a tug and pull, twist and turn of, you know what I'm saying, gay, straight, you know what I'm saying, black, white. Like, we don't need all that. Yeah. Let's just let our games be games, you know what I'm saying? And whatever your intention is with that character, like, follow through with it, write it.
Be a good storyteller.
Yes.
Be a good artist first before you go off and try to force something down somebody's throat.
And it's like this, like if your character you designed from day one is overly sexual and that's what you're going for, then freaking stick to your guns and go for it. It might not be for me, but I'm a grown man and I'm okay with changing the channel. Like these like Japanese games that come out, like Galgun and Criminal Girls and all that stuff, not for me, But like those are artists being artists, and
for somebody.
They're for somebody, but they're not for me,
Mr. Miller.
And it's like you look at Bayonetta. Bayonetta got so much flack because of her outfit and how all that stuff when that came out.
Her hair is her
outfit and blah blah.
And
She's overly sexualized. But you know what? That was a fantastic game. It was a pretty neat story, for what story was there.
I like the plot.
Love the plot. The hair.
Get all in that plot.
All up in the plot. But the thing was, like that was their vision, and they made a great game with it. And sure, probably wasn't that's not the type of game I'm gonna play in front of my family, But like Street Fighter, like they made overly sexualized characters, and they make muscle bound, ripped out, huge dudes that have zero flaws. You know what I'm saying?
Over the top fighting game.
Yeah, and you know what? Like that's fine if that's what you want. If that is your vision, then freaking run with it. If you're gonna make a whole fighting game full of gay characters and they're got prissy stances, if that's your thing, then freaking commit to it.
That'd be funny.
That'd
be pretty funny.
Okay. But you know what I'm saying? Like if that is your vision, then freaking stick to it. Like what I cannot stand is when things change because of the social political backlash on Twitter. Like who really cares?
Games are supposed to be a place where you can go to get away from that crap.
Right.
And whenever you go into your game, open it up and like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm still in the world.
I'm still in the same world. It didn't go anywhere. Like that near automata, however you say it. Near automata. They're freaking out the other day because when she's fighting in the demo they just released, like her little leather skirt lifts up and she's wearing a white leotard. They're like, you're showing her white panties. This is over sexualization. It's a robot.
Yeah, she's a robot. Oh well, it's a robot. Get over it, people.
And like I really like that the fact that the designers and the artists, like they double down on. They're like they stuck their guns. They didn't change it because like. I go back to Tracer. It was like you've over sexualized women. You're just the stigma that's ruined. Blah blah blah. But she's gay now. Woo! It's a win. Like no.
If they want to stop something, stop pornography. Stop all this craziness. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to fight against something, if you got an issue, go after the people who are like corrupting your children and making it so you can't leave your internet unlocked. You know what I'm saying? Like go after those people. Don't change our games. And like our games aren't that bad.
It's like
if they see a little panties every now and then, oh, thank God I didn't see her freaking.
At least it wasn't her
business.
snatch.
You know what I'm saying? Like
at least it wasn't Watch Dogs 2.
Twat on the
fully rendered vagina.
We have gone
it's stunning 4K.
We've gone down such a rabbit hole. We're
way off topic.
We're way off topic.
That was topic 3. This is gaming nightmares. This is taking social political like garbage and forcing it into our games, and that's just not what we want.
No, games are they're the best art form that we have right now.
They're my favorite form of art.
Let people do good art and let's enjoy it for the small price of $60.
And whether you like it or not, like if it's for you, then it's for you. If it ain't for you, then freaking dip. Like change the channel. Like Nick said this. And may he rest in peace. I'm just kidding. That was actually probably not the best joke ever. But Nick said this in my office one day.
I just got the best joke.
And it was so freaking, it made so much sense. He said, he was quoting somebody else, but he said, internet bullying should never exist. And he said, just change the channel. Like, no one should ever be able to cyberbully you on Facebook. Like, you don't have to be on it. You don't have to look at this. You don't have to watch that. Like, legit, turn it off and walk away. Like
delete, block. How hard?
I say this all the time. Like, if there's an awkward sex scene on a show, I change it. I was watching The End of Days last week, and there's a part where Satan goes into this dude's house, has been helping him out.
That was the
and
weirdest
freaking
sex scene I've
bangs.
ever
He
seen
goes,
in my
"This is
life."
your daughter." He's like, "Yeah," and your beautiful wife, yeah. And then the next thing you know, he's banging both of them in this
They're like
bed.
freaking demon possessed.
And their bodies are all,
weirdness.
you know what I'm saying, like entwining together, whatever. And it's like,
That's freaking weird.
it is very weird.
I was like, what
I do not want to see that.
And so I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, I'm playing the video or whatever, and like, I'm like, oh dang, I forgot about this part. And I was like, I, as a 31-year-old man married with kids, have zero interest in watching people have sex on TV. Whether it be a movie, whether it be a show, I'm not down with the porns, all that stuff. Like it's not interesting to me, and it's actually kind of cringeworthy, you know, because it's never, like I said before, and it doesn't. There's no benefit from that. Like I'm always the type of person that like the innuendo is way better than the actual thing. You know, like a lot of my bad jokes are innuendo. I love innuendo. It's like all you had to
give him a
do.
leg, take it right back.
All he had to do was say, "Is that your daughter? Yeah. Is that your beautiful wife? Yeah." And then give a good solid face shot, him looking like, and then let your imagination do the rest. Progress on with your movie. Tell your story. Don't spend 5 minutes watching 3 naked bodies roll around and spit in each other's
Was
mouths.
the devil red?
No.
Nah, he
Yeah,
wasn't.
but like to me
He was
that
Italian.
so I don't even enjoy
thing.
seeing that kind of stuff, much less than all the weird, awkward stuff that's out there nowadays. Where you know what I'm saying, dudes like dudes, chicks like chicks, everybody likes animals. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in any of that. You know, like those things. Like so for me, I was like, I don't like it. Turn the channel, and I'm cool with that. You know. But what I cannot stand is when people who have a difference of opinion say, I want this, I need this, it should be there.
Like you're perverted and twisted.
Well, the thing is like, okay, that's what you're interested, that's what you're into, fine, whatever. Then they're like, well, you can't have this because I don't like it, it offends me, but I got to have this. I'm like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's America,
It's
bro.
like, how are you right now,
you know, like,
you know, like
if you
the
don't
whole
like
point in
it,
America is everybody can do whatever they want as long as it doesn't hurt nobody.
right, and
You
the
know,
being
so
offended doesn't hurt
Go do
anybody.
your thing.
Hurts my
You know,
feelings.
like I might think it's morally corrupt, but
yeah,
it's legal,
that's-
so I can't do nothing about it.
yeah, exactly. And so it's like,
If you ask my opinion, I'll tell you, but I'm not gonna force it on you.
if there's something there, I can turn my head. I can look away. I can, you know, whatever. Like freaking do the same thing. Like if it's an over sexualized character and you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't.
Go get a different character and beat that over sexual character.
Yeah,
up.
that's what I'm saying. Like you don't like the way what's her face is dressed in Street Fighter. Well, then wear the chick that's got clothes. Oh wait, none of them do. Wear it. Be a guy. Play a different fighting game. You know what I'm
Spend the
saying?
money to get the new costume.
There you go.
That's even more skimpy.
What's our time stamp right now, T-Bird?
2:16.
2:16. Y'all want to go ahead and land the plane? Save the rest of the stuff for the next time.
Yeah, topic 4.
Talk before you want
Yeah,
to
I'd say that
for next time. I think it's been a pretty good show. I think
we
we
did pretty good.
got some funny conversation. We got some real conversation.
We kept it real, we kept it funny, kept it kind of funny.
Get out.
That was so weak. That
Get
was
out.
so weak, Josh.
Hey, I'll bring the jam sauce if you want the jam sauce.
We need the jam sauce.
I'll give you
On
some jam
toast.
sauce.
Come on and jam.
And I'll turn the channel because I ain't trying to watch that.
It ain't about the jam sauce.
I ain't about the jam sauce.
And let's get out of here.
All right.
Take us out here, D.
All right. Well, this is Remember the Loot, episode 64.
5 away.
5 away from
T-Bird's
favorite day.
70 minus 1.
69. 60
So we are a podcast that you can find on the Proven Gamer Network. Proven Gamer is a website dedicated to pushing our content and our wonderful personalities. I said this to Frosty the other day, and he's going to listen to this, and he's going to like scratch his head. He might even laugh. I don't know. But he was doing the whole like run through the end. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, "This has been a Remember the Loot podcast," and blah, blah, blah. He gives his whole spiel, and he's so like when Frosty left. You know what I'm saying, for a while. Like, sure, we had like some disagreements and stuff, but like a lot of it's scheduling and time and life changes. And he just announced that he's having a little boy. Congrats for that. So it's like it's not just headbutts and aggravation that that he decided to try to do something else from home. But he came back, and I immediately was like, "Hey man, you want to like kind of host the show? You want to do the run throughs and all that stuff?"
He's got the best radio voice out of all of
Well,
us, bro.
he's good at it. You know what I'm saying? He's good.
at it. He's smooth.
And it was like one of those things where like most places when you quit and come back, you have to start back at the bottom, work your way to the top.
So from the bottom down here.
Yep. But I was like, man, you're good with that stuff. You do your run throughs, and it's fine. I would rather, you know what I'm saying,
be funny.
Yeah, I try to at least. You know what I'm saying?
Always the guy that brings the randomness.
Bring the jam sauce.
I bring the jam sauce, homie.
So, anyways, we were talking or whatever, and he was doing his whole run through, and I said, "Man, you know one thing that like I try not to do it, and it drives me nuts with other shows is when they do say the same run through, the same rigmarole, the same, you know what I'm saying, like spiel at the end of every show, at the beginning of every show. Shout out Trophy Horse." Where they read, you know what I'm saying? Like change it up. Like if you do have sponsors for your show and if you do have things you want to plug, how about change it up so you're not giving people a definite time to turn the show off? You know? Like if the end of your show or the beginning of your show is the same every single time, then this is the point I know to turn it. Like you will use PS I Love You as an example. They end the show with music every time. Now, I think that's great, except for the fact that 99% of the time it's stuff that I really don't like.
That sucks.
So what I'll do is I'll listen to the first few seconds of it, and if it's not something I'm interested in, I turn it off at that point. All right. Well, I would imagine that if the end of your show is always the landing of the plane with the same spiel, that's about the time people drop off. You know, abandon ship. Oh, it's over now.
Done, son.
And there's a lot of times where he'll be doing the outro, and then we'll pick right back up and make a bunch of other dumb jokes and stuff like that. And so like I try to think. I was telling him this. I try to think like. We got to find ways to switch it up. And I was like, instead of saying that
instead of giving our spills, just stop.
Yeah, we're just like, all right, that's it. I was like, but I said, instead of saying we're a Proven Gamer podcast, why don't you say something along the lines of Proven Gamer is a website that, you know what I'm saying, for you like that puts us over. Yeah, I mean these jokes and like Frosty. Who is a natural at going with the flow, who is a natural at witty jokes. Like that's why I love the dude. He's freaking always been one of the funniest people I've ever met. He legitimately like couldn't process it. Like he looked at me like,
what do you mean?
Like I don't know what to do with my hands.
Don't know what to do with my hands.
That's right. Like, he looked like Chris Kyle. He's like, what? What do you mean? Like it was so funny because he looked at me. We're standing in the kitchen. And he's like,
What?
I mean, I was like, or not, bro. You know, no big deal, whatever.
Like you're good, man. Don't sweat it.
Like smoke was coming out of his ears. He's like,
Can't process that.
Recomputing.
Like Ron Burgundy. I have to bring the news. Like, what do you
say? Whatever you write on the prompter.
Yeah, like the whatever you put on the teleprompter. So, anyways, with that being said, we are a podcast that is loosely associated with ProvenGamer.com. Emphasize the loose.
Loose.
All right, there are other podcasts there. Go check them out. We do other things besides just podcasts, like play video games.
Make fun of each other.
We work out a whole bunch.
We eat.
I mean, this shot's probably not my most flattering position.
Flex it for him, boys.
I'm
We're
sitting
working hard this week.
I'm sitting here soaked into this couch.
Just swell that chest up a little bit.
Yeah, everything's sore.
Everything's sore. It hurt me to do that.
But you know, we do. Some of us do reviews. Some of us do the news. We do a lot of cool stuff with the Proven Gamer, and sometimes we do other stuff. One day we're gonna do cool stuff again, like make extra videos.
I made a knife this past month.
That was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
So, the Josh and I kick around ideas that we're going to do all the time. We just
Daryl's their kids.
Yeah, I got kids. And
I wipe so much butt right now. It's hard right now.
I wipe my own butt right now. That lavender scented Angel
It's
Soft.
so bad because I wipe so much butt at home with these kids. It's like, do I really have to do this again when it's my turn?
When it's your own turn, you're like, just where's a bidet when I need
Or
one?
the bad thing is like I'm at work and I'm like, where's my wipes at? Yeah. Where's my diaper bag?
Wipes feel so much better on my anus.
It's like here I am wiping my kids' butts with the softest, most expensive wipes I can buy with all the different things to keep them clean. And I'm at work with John Wayne, freaking getting myself paper cuts.
Yeah. Dude,
you gotta double it up. Dude. You gotta callus in your hand from wiping.
I've been at the end of the toilet paper roll before, like middle session of my wipe. And I've like
had to use the cardboard.
Well, no, I've had the cardboard already, and I've gotten to where god dang,
got him.
That's how you clear the show from
we were actually asked to fart less on the show.
So way to go, Brian.
You just farted in the mic.
I did, bro.
There you go, Kala. That one's for you.
Shout out,
Kala.
When you're a gamer and you got to fart on the podcast.
Straight from my anus to your ears.
It's straight fire. So my butt was burning. It was like it was hurting a little bit. So then I had to get the baby wipes. That's all I had left. And like the baby wipes actually started making it sizzle. Like
It's like putting peroxide on
that
a fresh.
junk was hurting, bro.
You got your mom and dad's?
Yeah, I had the baby wipe. I was like, God, no, I can't even walk after. You ever had the ones where you wipe so much you can't even walk after it? You gotta crawl to their bedroom.
I look like a dog scooting my butt on the ground.
Yeah. It's hard to put your pants
Yeah,
on your knees.
Cody said, "Nah, bro, I ain't about that
Lay on the
life."
back of the skateboard
She
and
smelled
roll.
that butt. She rolled.
But yeah,
She's like, I smell it
Yeah.
over my own breath.
Yeah, dude. Nah, it's so crazy because like my kids like when they'll let out some legit fire, and then they'll fry their bottoms, and then you hit them with the wipe trying to clean it up, and they start freaking
Yeah,
out.
they're screaming at you like you're
Yeah,
killing them.
I'm like, look, bro, I didn't do this.
Sorry, booty the hole's burning.
And it's like
And you gotta
sometimes,
get that paste out and
yeah, the whole butt paste and the Desitin, and
pack it in there.
bro, sometimes it's like Pax, he'll deuce at night when he's sleeping, and then wake up with just like friggin' like mud just
Yeah.
dried up everywhere. And as soon as you peel it all the dews off,
yeah.
the dried up dews off, then it's all whelped up and red and everything. It's like
He's been sitting in his stomach
Oh,
acid
yeah,
for
oh,
10
yeah.
hours.
it's been sitting there eating through his booty, and it's like I feel terrible for him. And the worst thing in the world is like doing something to your child that's causing them to cry. Like the position I play in this household is to soothe you when you're hurt, to be your protector, to keep you from getting hurt.
To love on that bottom.
Right. Well, yeah. I know what you meant.
My bad.
Yeah.
I ain't going there.
Get a little weird when you
Yeah,
start
I
talking
was
about
thinking
kids.
about the man boy
Yeah.
love. Yeah. No, ain't like that.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I can't stand being the cause of my children's pain. Like that is the most heartbreaking thing in the world. I'm sitting there like legs in the air, doo-doo everywhere, just freaking got in places you didn't even know he could poop. And he's screaming at me, looking at me with tears in his eyes like I'm hurting. I'm like,
Daddy, you're
bro, I
killing me
didn't
right
put it
now."
there. You did this. I'm trying to help you. I can leave it there, but then it'll eventually eat through your entire body and you'll
Yeah,
die.
Eventually, you won't have legs.
You're like Adam
They'll poo
Sandler.
your legs right off.
You poop your own
You
pants.
pooped your own legs off.
You pooped and it ate through your legs. It just ate them right off. Oh god.
Be real funny when you don't have any legs.
Yep. What y'all boys know about dirty
All
diapers?
right, I'm just showing.
All right, that's it.
We're landing it.
Remember the loot. Check us out.
Thank you.
PrimaGamer.com.
Holla at you boys.
Holla, 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 holla.
Wait.